So in about 8 seconds, we're live. I just don't have camera up, so we're live. Yep, top quality right here. I am the best at what I do.
I was live when I joined, so.
Were you really? Nice.
Yeah.
I
Doing
can appreciate
a 15-minute hunting stream.
Hunting. So what game are you playing?
The Hunter, Call of the Wild.
I don't know what that is.
It was free on Epic, is what it is.
Good evening.
Hello. I have to go on Epic and get it.
I'm exactly late as I said I'd be.
It is no longer free on Epic. It is now Dead by Daylight that's free on Epic.
Well, I don't have that either, so.
That's worth getting.
Yeah, might as well. Not that I'll ever play it. Who knows?
Playing games, yeah.
If you hate playing games.
Yeah, like Dead by Daylight's one of those games that you start playing because you don't want to play anything anymore.
Gotcha.
It's not a game I enjoy at all.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But some people really like it. Good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Everyone. We have everybody. We have everybody at the start.
I see that Panda arrived at his location safely. How was your drive, sir?
I hurt a lot.
Listen to how you sound like shit right now.
Well, I'm also on my AirPods in an echoey room,
That's
away from the ruckus. Could not be too disruptive.
Remind me when you're home to turn you back up, because I'm turning you down because you were too loud for me. I'll be like, why are you so quiet, Panda?
Because you were high.
No. I'm not today, anyway.
Not this time.
That's
How come on Contos' stream I literally just see black? Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Because you are not a privileged member.
Apparently.
You can open your eyes. You gotta open your eyes. You can't just
I'm
leave
trying to
them
make sure I get my pop-out chat ready because I don't want to cheat and look at his screen. But I want to have his stream up.
I appreciate that.
Now I can get into Roll20.
Man.
Big brain strat. Just don't open his stream at all. You can't accuse me of cheating.
Oh, Nags with a raid to start it all off. Nags, you go ahead and you have an extra 50 XP.
Nice.
What?
Huge.
Wow,
I do this every week.
That's how this works. Let me just raid you real fast.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, you bring people in.
Peace out. Go to my chat. I'll go to yours. We raid and bring in one person.
Okay, yep. Go to yours right now. Just give me a second. One side Panda.
We could have skipped this, and you guys could have all just come to mine.
I was in yours there, fool.
Oh, wait.
That's funny.
Got him.
Oh, that's funny.
I take it back then.
I just
apologies.
posted in Panda's chat so he can rate us up.
I really can't go live. I'm on a mobile phone and a laptop the size of a notebook.
I know I'm teasing, but I did put Hi Panda in your chat just so we can
Let me
say
quickly
that we
go
did.
live from my cell phone.
Yeah.
Oh God,
What
that
I
audio
can
was weird.
do, I can host the stream.
Wait, what's going on now? Sorry. I have... So, my last couple of weeks... the last couple of weeks, I have... oh, thank you, Stabs.
You're
Take an
welcome.
extra
And
50
I always
XP.
do... Yay! I always do put in my Discord that we do D&D.
I appreciate that.
When we're
I know.
ready to
I
go,
mean,
so-
quite frankly, you guys are why this stream does so well on Fridays. So, I am no fool in that regards. I'm a fool in many
I'll
other
take all the
regards.
credit. You're welcome.
Yes. All right. So, okay. So, just a quick recap for Care Bear, who is finally able to join us for a week.
Yes.
What's up, Drake Ty? So we did all sorts of shenanigans. You almost killed Eska, and then P-Stabs almost killed Eska, and then P-Stabs almost killed Eska again.
Yeah.
And then P-Stabs almost killed Kurak.
Yeah, I almost attacked him.
I thought that Thelaphora left the party for good. And would not have been surprised had he done it. I honestly, I was for sure that he was gone. I did not expect Thelaphora to stick around when he walked off the map the way he did. I was like, oh, wow, that is That is worth some RP points right there.
Well, when you walk in on a turtle and a human going at it, it's
No, that wasn't even it. No. See, here's the thing. Thelaphora is like a doctor and a naturalist. So that wouldn't bother him at all. In fact, he'd probably be like, huh, that's how that works, right? And then walk off. No, it was people not listening to his doctor's orders and trying to kill each other. And then we met Winston, who is our friendly furbolg from the north. There were some issues up north with some owlbears that he has requested assistance with. And you guys set off north, and we are 2 days out from Lakeshore heading north in the wilds at this point. We've gone off-road, where you guys came upon a group of murderized people. You found a bunch of murderized people, overturned cart, and then Thelaphora noticed some movement, and he spotted something up here, and he's pretty sure he knows what it is. But he's the only one who knows what it is at the moment.
Are you waiting for me?
Nope. I just... I just got a DM that I was checking, and it's quite humorous. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, that's worth something, man.
Nice.
Okay, so we rolled initiative when we ended last stream for people to begin acting. And I rolled for Ace, and Ace, you rolled obscenely well, which is par of the course. You are first to go with a 23.18.
That's illegal.
Probably.
But at this point, I haven't seen the thing that Thelaphora has seen. So
No. So we're going to say you got into an argument with somebody, and you've been walking behind the party quite a distance. So you're way down here in the south, and you're just now coming upon the scene of the murdered bodies. It is daylight, but because of the way daylight works in open maps, you can't hide anything. So I put you guys on restricted vision. But it is daytime.
Okay. I would just be walking forward, I guess.
I mean, everyone should know that I've cast a spell.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. He fired off a spell into the woods at something.
What was the visual of that spell?
It's entangled.
What do you mean?
From where you're at, you probably wouldn't be able to tell specifically what the spell was.
So there's no manifestation of magic from his person out to the direction.
Oh yes,
it's one of the spells that just happens in that area, right?
Yeah, it's entangled, so it happens in that area. But he obviously creates the magic that causes it. But you're also, like 200, 300 feet away from where it happened. It's in the tree line. So you wouldn't have seen the specific spell. You would have seen him cast something.
Okay. So the direction of the ruler that you pointed, is that the direction everybody is?
Yeah, everybody is up right over here. And he casts a spell directly in that direction from you.
I am just going to be going that way.
Okay.
I have still recovering from the horrible mistake that I made regarding my soul companion, Eska.
That's fair. That's fair.
You mean when you tried to poison him?
When he did poison him, it was
Yeah, I guess
successful.
there's no trying.
Yeah, when
when
he
you
succeeded in poisoning
Yes.
me.
To be fair, though, Ames also succeeded in poisoning him and almost succeeded in shooting him. So,
Shooting him? What do you mean shooting him? I didn't have a
No,
gun.
she was gonna magic him.
I was gonna magic. Yeah. I was actually gonna magic Kuruk,
yes. Well, no, that one.
not Eska.
No, when you guys were
Eska
high,
was
you
supposed to
almost
be
shot
collateral.
Eska.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
So, do you have anything else you're doing,
I
Ace?
killed him if I'd kicked him. So no, not everybody, just Eska and I.
Are you doing anything else, Ace?
No. So I moved the 60 feet. So that's not all of my movement, but that is more than my standard move. So I did technically a dash action.
Okay.
But I'm just kind of off, keeping everybody in my view, but hanging out by myself because I'm a terrible person.
Gotcha. Okay. Eska, give me a perception check real quick.
Eska in the last session had seen the people in the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
I
That's
did.
right.
Yeah.
You do have, okay, so he won't have any surprise, you don't have to roll. But he does get a shot. Because he beat you in initiative. That shouldn't be an advantage, but it doesn't matter. We'll take the first one. He rolls a nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
What a way to start. So, this gentleman here, that little ugly bugger, has fired a shot at you. He fires a short bow. So an arrow fires past you. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got... Two more arrows will come out at you.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
16.
I hit you once for 7 points of damage. You can see, so there's one of the arrows came from over here. They're not hiding. This guy is out in the shadows of the woods, but you can sort of see him. This guy is standing out in the open. He fired on you.
Cool. Did this guy also fire on me?
Yes, he was the first one.
Did his bowstring break?
It did not. I rolled a 17 on his dex save. So, unless you have something to force me to take a specific roll,
if it did, I was just gonna start laughing at him.
Okay, that guy before he gets in there. All right, let's see. Okay, we have 3 more short bows coming out. The first 2 are at Ames. The third one is going to be at Winston. Ames, what's your armor class?
15.
Okay, one of them is going to strike true for 6 points of damage.
So Ames can't even see where this came from, by the way. Anytime I spin her around, she doesn't see anybody other than Kuruk.
To be fair, I mean, that kind of makes sense because she was like, loot!
Well, yeah. So 6 points of damage you said I took?
Yeah.
Okay. So since Amelia can't actually see anything, she's just gonna, try to scramble underneath the cart.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I actually get under the cart?
Not on this turn. Because you gotta...
What do you mean not on this turn? I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, but it's not your turn yet.
Oh, it's not my turn yet. Okay.
It's still currently my turn.
All right, so she's still hiding then, I guess, or doing nothing, looting, just being mad about her. God damn it! Again?
I assume a 7 is not good enough to hit Winston.
Nope. I'll just knock it away with my shield.
You just knock it away with your shoe. Whap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shield,
well, I can't
not
do
shoe.
surprise.
Yeah.
Not my shoe, my shield.
And then Geo, is a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take 5 points of damage as this gentleman fires on you. I need to make a strength check, right? To get out of your spell?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You know what? Let's do this, actually, since I'm going to change the dynamic lighting of the place, and we're going to make it, now that people are seeing things, we're just going to make it daylight mode. Hopefully everybody can see the distance at this point.
I
Anything?
cannot still.
Nope, I can't.
You still can't see anything?
Nope.
Nothing outside of my
What?
whatever range.
Okay, who turned off vision on your tokens?
Now I can
I
see.
just see
Ah,
all
there it is.
the tree shadows.
Yeah, that's the only thing I see now.
You just
I
see
see
tree shadows?
further.
I mean,
Oh,
I
I
see
can't-
the map is open, but I see tree shadows still.
There
It's
should,
wild
you
to
should
me.
have tree shadows. And at this point, I mean, it's revealed a lot more than I would like, but
There's
in
a
the
big slice of
essence,
stuff I can't see. I get. Oh yeah, I guess those are the tree shadows, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. You said strength check, Geo, or what kind of check is it?
Strength.
Is it an athletics or like a
Strength.
Okay.
Flat strength save.
Well, this guy's never moving. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, I rolled a 0.
Ooh.
Wait, how is that possible?
I roll a 1 and I have a -1 to my strength modifier.
Nice.
So that takes that dude's turn. He does
Yeah.
nothing.
He breaks his own legs trying to get out, right?
You know what? I think that's fair. Gio, you want to roll a d6 for me, and we'll just see how badly you're. Holy crap! All right,
I think that guy just killed himself.
just about. Holy cow! Yeah, he definitely broke his leg. Oh, son of a bitch! They're all on that.
The plants decreed his death.
Have you ever played? Is it the goblins in Warhammer 40k? Pretty sure it's the goblins or the orcs. One of them actually has a high chance of doing damage to themselves with every action that you take, and that's what this reminded me of just now.
I do believe that's the goblins.
I think it's, yeah, I think it's the goblins too. I think that's my first reaction was right.
Okay. Net 20 for one of the enemies.
Oh gosh.
Wow, T-Rex.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
Thank Christ I'm not next.
Okay, I don't know what is going on. Care Bear, could I ask you to do a favor in between turns?
Yep.
For some reason, all of these guys are sharing their hit point pool again. I thought I did it in a manner that they wouldn't. Will you go through and just unshare their hit point pools?
Yep. So the tokens are linked to the character sheet, and the hit point field is linked to the character sheet's hit points.
Yeah, and
I just associate it to none, and then you have to manually input the hit points. So I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, and I thought I had done that correctly with these ones, but I'm looking at them. I think they're ones I imported, so I would have done them incorrectly in the past. So I appreciate your help on that. Okay. I think
Feel free to give me extra hit points forever, thanks.
Feel
While
free
you're in
to
there
give-
mucking around, that'd be great. You would like 38 health.
All right, so nat 20 for one enemy. I am excited for this. So, as these goblins come screeching out, you hear just a bird screech, a howl of some almost. And Winston, you immediately recognize what it is. Everybody else would have to roll a nature check to perceive what it is, but Winston, you know what it is. It's the Owlbears.
Right.
And so it's either So yeah, the Owlbears are here. They're in the forest somewhere doing something. Some of you should be able to see some of them as they're moving towards the end of the forest at this point. No, Ace, you have no idea. You're a city boy. Okay, Ames, your turn.
Ames has no idea where this even came from, and she's not sure what she's looking at. So she is gonna look over at Kuruk, who should be right there, right? That's Kuruk.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna say, "What was that?" And she's gonna be very angry because they hit her in her shoulder again with the arrow, right? Is that where she got hit?
Mm-hmm.
Did she get hit in the shoulder with the same shoulder again?
Yep.
Why? Why am I always getting hit in the same shoulder? Kuruk, why? And then she is going to just kind of like, before she goes and hides under the cart, she's going to give him Kuruk some bardic inspiration.
Okay. All right.
So Kuruk has an inspiration to use.
Okay. Your armor. Go ahead.
And I think that's all she's going to do, actually. But she's literally going to go hide under the cart.
Okay. Your armor
For
class
now.
will be increased by 3 for the moment, and anybody shooting from the far side of the cart cannot target you.
Okay, so I can move myself, so I'm on the cart.
Mhm.
I'm actually under the cart.
Yep.
So 3 I get to my armor class for now. So
In addition,
80.
don't add it.
18.
Just
I'm not going
when
to
I
change
ask
it on
for
my
your
sheet.
armor class, just know it's an
Just got to
extra plus
remember
3.
it's 18. Yeah, let me make a note here.
Okay, Eska.
So it was this guy who hit me?
Yep.
Measure this. Oh, that's close enough. Throwing them both.
All right. That's fully a hit. As is that. So he takes a whopping. He's dead by many, many points.
Oh, okay. He took an extra 6 too.
Oh, geez, yeah. So that
Yeah.
that guy is gonzos.
Wait, did he die in the
Super
first one?
ultra extra dead.
Oh, he absolutely died on the first hit.
Okay, in that case, I don't think I would have thrown the second one if he already died.
Yeah, no, that first axe you threw just buried right into his chest, and you saw him just toppling over backwards. So if you want to throw your second axe somewhere else, we can keep that 15 and you can target something else.
This guy close enough? 60 feet?
I think, yeah, but you'll have to roll another one because it'll be a disadvantage.
Okay.
And 11 is not good enough.
Ah.
All right.
Well.
Okay. Delafora.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna
Now
do something
you've-
that has a really large circle.
Okay. Now you've got your wall of your like circle of
Entangle?
spores thing going on.
Yeah, symbiotic entities active.
Okay. And that's been up for a little bit yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What spell are you casting as a 100-foot radius?
Plant growth. And
Oh,
I think
God.
it's centered on where it's at.
Here, you want to link
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
spell?
So it doesn't actually. Nope, it does.
Okay.
It does.
Yep.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
Good word.
Now, so the point that you've picked, your character can see.
Uh-huh. I have vision on it. It's not being blocked by a tree.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let me figure out how I'm gonna mark that. Because that was
I'll
my-
like put a ruler out, and then maybe you just like. Okay, so that's its radius. You can just use the circle tool and draw. Well, I guess, can you see my ruler?
Yeah. I can always see your ruler. Right?
Huh. Giggity. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Or would it be more useful in, like, this direction?
I just sent you a message on how to do it.
You could just tell us so that the rest of the class, aka P-Stabs, learns.
Okay.
So, unless you wanted to say it.
Go for it. So just have
so
it block line of sight.
Yeah,
Because it
the
grows
easiest
over?
way to do it is to create the circle on the dynamic lighting layer, and then drop that circle to block off that section. Because of the way that the undergrowth explodes, it quadruples in dimensions, which is actually increasing the size volume by 16 times. So
Gotcha.
that's real world stuff, not in game stuff. In game, it's just poof. But so you drop
All right.
the dynamic lighting layer to create a line, which would
Give me
denote.
your point of origin again, Gio.
It's centered on where my ruler started.
Okay. And then we're going to do this. All right. And that's just going to let us know you want to give me a point down over.
There.
That'll work. All right. Basically, everybody else in the world is going to be affected by this. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So now it's 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. So that's like.
So each 5-foot square is 20 feet.
Yeah, they're never getting out of there. I will say this, though. They do have cover from incoming fire. They have partial cover because of the amount of obfuscation that's happening.
Okay.
What a word.
Yeah, that's the English teacher coming out.
That's right.
I got to do something with that degree.
Yeah.
All right.
Teach? Isn't that what you do with your degree?
I mean, theoretically. Thelfor, you have anything else you're doing on your turn?
Ostensibly.
Thanks. Jesus.
I am going to move.
Remember the tree branches, all that stuff is difficult terrain, so double movement.
I can actually get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, now brings Kurek.
Okay, so I just to be clear, I just basically watched that forest explode into a mega forest.
Yep.
Is that the
You
idea?
saw some goblins, and then they were gone. In the incredibly tall grass and vines and whatnot that just exploded up around them. This guy died. That guy's just gone.
Rip,
Wait,
dude.
I probably just can't see him behind a tree. So, but I can see these guys.
You cannot now because they're too
okay.
short, and so I'm actually making them.
Yeah, they're all gone now.
Yep. Anybody inside that circle that is smaller than small is effectively rendered invisible at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Which means I have to bring that big guy back because you can see him. You can see him trundling through because he's so big.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well,
Geo just ate up all the cavalry.
I know. I have no clue what to do here. I'm probably just gonna run up to here and I'll pull out my. I've already got my greatsword out, but I'll just go ahead and summon my ballista. I need to place that out on the map. I'll summon that there. Wow, it's so tiny.
That's what she said.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm funny. I do the jokes.
I liked it.
Yeah, I chuckled too. I was just agreeing. It's rough. Oh no, not unconscious. That's not what I want. All right, whatever. These guys, if they're in there, they've technically by the rules as written, you know where they're at, but you cannot see them.
Hey. Alrighty. And then I think I'm just gonna draw my musket and just check on Amelia. Hey, you good? I don't know what just happened over there.
What is happening? I heard noise and maybe like creepy sounds. What do you see, Kirk? What do you see?
Well, 1 second there were goblins. Next second, and correct, we'll just gesture towards the jungle now.
It's quite a jungle, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. And I'll basically just take cover there until I can see a goblin. Do I?
Now you can fire on them. You can attempt to shoot them.
Okay.
You will be at disadvantage as if they were invisible, right?
Hey, DM, can we turn off this timer because he's about to eat up my entire turn
Oh,
Yeah.
on the combat tracker thing?
Yeah. Where do I turn that off at?
I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. I was asking.
Care Bear.
Yeah, Care Bear established it.
I just hit pause, so it should be stopped.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and with my musket, I'll fire towards where the closest one was.
Okay.
Let's see. So disadvantage and musket.
All right. You hear a scream.
Nice. All right, and then my force ballista is going to fire in the same general direction. And
Okay. There's no accompanying scream.
okay.
Okay. That'll bring us to Winston.
I'm just amazed by all this plant growth that just popped up out of nowhere. I'm just gonna walk up to it, not seeing the little guy that shot me anymore. I'm just like, so hey guys, would you mind letting me pass? Maybe just a little bit, and try to just persuade the plants to just kind of let me walk normally through there.
They've just experienced an immense growth spurt and are kind of like angry teenagers at the moment. So go ahead and give me a persuasion check at disadvantage to see if you can convince the plants to let you walk.
I do believe I have advantage on that, though.
So it would flat it.
Just be a straight roll. That's awful.
Oh, poor Winston.
As you look at the massive plants, you can see they kind of have the. As you're looking at them, they kind of have the feel of like kind of crossing their arms, and like telling you that you're not their real dad.
Okay,
I'm the real dad.
You've been through a lot. I get it. No worries. Just asking for a little help. And then the guy that shot me was over this direction, right?
Yep.
Not really being able to see him, I'm just going to turn invisible, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Sounds good. And that'll bring us to Ace.
I believe I will charge forward to assist my companions in being really, really chaotic and not following the tenets of law.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself.
Excuse me, there's a law against growing plants in these parts.
You need a permit for that jungle.
No, nice.
It says dash, it just ran.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, that'll bring us to my turn.
As he runs up onto me, I'm going to be like, whoa, 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 just passing through.
Well, you can see it's a goblin.
Well, I don't know if he understands common or not.
That's fair. But what you do understand is scimitars. And he swings very poorly. And then we have a couple guys who are going to fire on nags. That guy can't, so he's going to shoot you, but the other three will. So first one on Care Bear. 16 hit you?
Nope.
All right.
Yeesh.
Okay. I got a crit, and then a 16 and a 17. Do those hit you, Nags? The crit, obviously.
My armor class is 16.
Ooh, that's
So all of them.
unfortunate.
Cool.
It's a good thing you can't die.
I know, right?
So you take
Yep.
you
20.
take 20 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oof.
I forgot.
Oh my
I have a free
Owlbears.
nat 20 as well.
You used it just now.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't. That was
yeah.
a rolled nat 20.
Nice.
Don't kill Nex.
Roll 20 new that
That you
Yeah,
you
can
it
had
did.
that
It
redeemed.
did.
Yeah.
So that counts.
Yep, Care Bear
Uh,
programmed it in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on the line and say,
They wouldn't
oh.
have been on the Care Bear anyway for first attack, right?
Yeah, that would have been the first attack. That would have created Care
The
Bear.
scimitar.
Okay, and then I'm going to fire a bow on Geo. I'll use my crit here. So
Okay.
this guy's firing on you, so he's gonna crit.
2d6. Go,
2d6
go, go, go.
plus 2, so that'll be 9 damage.
Yay! I like 9 damage.
Okay, I think it's the first time I've hit you since we started this campaign. So there's that. Ha!
I think so too.
Pop that cherry.
Yep.
Uh,
Now, if only you dealt hit point damage.
uh, okay. He's gonna do some damage to that guy just by. Okay.
We all see the owlbear eating.
You don't, but what you do see, those who can see over in that area, is so that would be Winston and Kurak, because Ames is taking cover, and maybe Telefora at this point, because focus is elsewhere. The owlbear starts charging through the underbrush, the overbrush. I don't know.
Rush.
The brush, through the tree lands now, and just you see him just kind of as he's running. You hear just a scream of pain and some crunching. It sounds like a goblin is dead. somehow. Okay, Ames.
So this isn't kind of out of character question about this. So I'm assuming because Ames is underneath something, she can't see things. So any spell that says she has to see a creature is not going to be doable. But what about the ones that don't require her to see?
Depends on the spell, but oftentimes that's what they're designed for, to be able to fire from safety. So it would depend on the spell specifically.
Okay.
I've always kind of ruled that if it requires an attack roll to fire, then you have to have sight.
Okay, well, I want to use... I'll just post it. You can tell me if this is going to work or not, okay? So I'd like to use this spell.
I think she'd probably be okay. She'd just have to pick an area.
Yeah, I just want to... And that's what I want to do. I'm going to do in character here for a second. But I think that I from how I'm reading it, I should be able to cast this from cover without being able to see as long as it's within the 60 feet, right?
Correct.
Okay. Kirk, where approximately is stuff happening?
It's that direction, and I'll point towards.
You kind of click on the map.
Yeah, I'll point this direction. I'll point this direction, and then I don't know. It's probably like 70, 80 feet.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna do. Yeah, I want to make a square, but more in front of me. So more like whatever. How do I do my 60 feet? Let me try to figure this out again.
Okay.
So, I want to do my measurements. So that's snap to center. Right? So I'm going to go about, because he said it was directly in front of me. So I'm going to go about here to my maximum 60 feet. Because this is all underbrush, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I can't see what's happening here at all because I'm also under the wagon. So I'm going to blindly do it. But this will be my center point. Where that spot was there. How do I click now to my...
So each object in a 20-foot cube within range, so the edge of that 20-foot cube is at 60. Yeah. So the edge of the cube can be 60 feet away.
Okay, so the back edge. So let's do the back edge of the cube to be there. Now let's see if I can figure out how to draw
excuse me, the front edge of it. The farthest you can put it away is 60.
That's what I meant by back edge.
Oh, back from you.
Yeah, how do I get rid of that now? I did it wrong. All right, so I want to do, because I did I'm trying to figure, okay, bear with me, guys, sorry for this. So I'm going to go here. That's going to be the back edge from me, and then I want to draw 20 feet. How much feet is each square?
5 foot per square. So it'd be 4 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do like this. Then? Is that proper size like that?
Where'd you put it? I'm not seeing it.
The red square?
That's a bit big.
Is it? Okay. Undo it for me then? Or just we can adjust it.
It'll be a 4x4.
1, 2, 3 and a half. This is only 1, 3.5.
So okay, no, the squares part of the map, those are 10-foot squares.
Oh, okay. I thought they were 5, so
yeah, there's miniature squares within those.
You gotta zoom in a little bit to see them.
Oh.
Yeah,
just adjust it for me, if you will, then.
Yep, will do.
So that I can learn. But that's what I would like to do, Fairy Fire. And I don't know, because I don't know if it's going to show anything, because she can't see shit. I'm thinking because there's an X now. Out of character, I'm thinking there's an X. It's wasted, but this is what Amelia would do.
Okay, so that's where you drop your Fairy Fire.
Yeah. YOLO.
Yep.
Kirk, I don't know if this is going to help at all, but maybe it'll light things up in there, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this helps.
There is a bit of a glow in that area, though it's still pretty obscured by the trees, or not, well, the now overgrown forest. but there is a glow of some sort of a body in there.
Okay. And everybody can see this now, right? Like if they're within sight, it's
Yep,
not
anybody
one that
who
only
can
I
see.
can see.
Correct.
Okay. I've not used this spell before. That's why I'm asking so many questions. So sorry about that, guys.
No, totally fine.
All good.
All right.
And that's my turn because I stay put.
Perfect.
Because I'm a
Sounds good.
chicken and I want my loot.
Sounds good. Eska.
Yeah. This thing coming at me?
You think it's probably just charging out angrily. However, you're the
Okay.
only living thing in front of it, so there's a really good chance.
Yeah. I am gonna dash.
I'm out.
And the whole time I'm muttering, man, I shouldn't have thrown that second axe. That was way too far away. That was stupid. Shouldn't have thrown that. That was stupid. And is my dash a bonus action?
No. Your dash
Okay.
requires your action. So you still have a
Then
bonus
I'm-
action if you have an ability that allows you to do that.
Sure do.
Sounds good. All right, so 1d10 plus your fighter level. Unfortunate.
That's still 6.
That's true. Still not as bad.
Mhm.
Also not as good, but not as bad.
Yeah, could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Exactly one worse. It could be.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost as bad as it gets.
Mhm.
Thelaphora.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't plan this far because I thought I'd be dead at this point.
Bullcrap.
What?
You may not have planned it, but there's no way you thought you were dying.
Divine retribution's a real thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think there. I'm trying to get the most amount of coverage for my companions here. Casting another spell. I'm dropping concentration on Entangle, just
Okay.
as a side note, to cast a different concentration spell.
Wind wall strong. Wind wall rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long. Okay.
So, if someone wants to draw on top of my arrow real quick.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh my gosh. Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
Well, this isn't good.
Yeah. Yeah, strong wind just erupts in front of you, Winston.
I'm pretty sure I have to make a strength saving throw on that.
No, because you're not in the zone. It's right. It's like right in front of you.
Within
And
5 feet of
technically,
it.
That's
Or is
true.
it within its area?
Oh.
Doesn't it have a? Is this like firewall where it has this one direction takes heat damage?
I haven't used this before, so let's read.
Shape the wall any way you want. The wall lasts for duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. Creature takes 3d8. On a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
So there's nothing about with him being within 5
Correct.
feet.
So you are not in the zone, so you will not take any damage or make any
Just
saves.
looking out over these plains, and all of a sudden in my face, just
Yep.
I'm gonna yell out to my companions, I've made cover here! And then gesture broadly to the
and my hair
sudden...
is just waving invisibly in the wind, and no one can see it.
That's right. No one can see the beauty.
I love it. Okay. Is that your turn?
I can do one more thing. How far does this bonus action go for?
What are you trying to do?
Hex a creature.
Oh.
Except for Hex's concentration. So I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. That's going to bring us to Kurak.
Okay. Shoot. So I heard Telephora, say that he made cover there. We're all really spread out. Hey, Amelia, we need to get over by Telephora. I'll cover you from the tree,
Okay.
and I'll dash over to this. I mean, I can't technically see past this because of the shadow, but I'm basically trying to like get behind this for cover and provide covering fire for Amelia so she can get over here.
Okay.
And this guy's not in the super thick brush.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't see him initially, so I don't know that he's there.
Although if Fell drops his concentration, does that mean that brush starts to go down, or what happens
Nope.
with it?
I was
Nope,
just checking that
brush
actually
is
to be sure.
permanent.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Plant
That
growth.
brush be permanent.
So then how come you needed concentration then? This is a out of character question I'm trying to learn.
He had an entanglement spell going, which does require concentration.
Oh, okay.
And so he dropped that in order to do wind wall.
I see. I thought it was the same one that made the plants grow, but I guess not.
Nope. It was the very first spell I cast last session.
I see.
Okay, and I mean, other than that, I'm gonna get my cannon up a little bit closer as well. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, sounds good. Winston.
I don't actually see where J-Dog is. Hold on.
As I just
Okay.
poof into existence just across from Telephora. But that's impressive. But I don't know how helpful I'll be with all this going on.
Well, I'm mostly hoping they'll come out.
They have little legs, and if we can't move in, I don't think they can move out.
That's fair, but I think we're more worried about the Owlbears than the goblins.
You never know, they could be helping us.
The Owlbears? Or the goblins?
Did you ask? The Owlbears, of course.
Oh no, I haven't asked the Owlbears. I haven't seen... Well, I've seen one, but he was running towards Eska.
What did we do to make him mad?
I don't know. Maybe made the trees bigger?
Which way's Eska?
I'll point.
Okay, I'm just gonna run that way then, double dash.
Okay. So as you start to make your run, you'll be able to see this owlbear here. And I want you to give me a perception check when you do.
Okay. I'm so good at these.
It's okay. All of us are really good at perceptioning.
That owlbear appears to be underneath a tree.
Oh, hey, over there.
You're not sure,
How's it going?
but probably. Okay. Is that your full turn?
Yeah, just ask me how he's doing.
Sounds good. Ace, you're up.
He didn't reply to you, Panda.
Look, I never said I could understand them back. I just said they can understand me.
That's true.
Can I see the owlbear right there?
Well, let's check. Let's see. Yeah, you should.
Well, my token can see it, but I don't. Is that underbrush and stuff going on?
No, he's
That's
out of the underbrush. So if you look behind him, over here, that you'll see that pink line. That's the edge of the underbrush.
Cool. So I am going to start rounding around the tree using the momentum from my blatant charging and the mal-tempered emotions that I had coming into the area from having an argument with my friends.
Really quick. Sorry. Can I just this is something that from last session Care Bear would have known about, but I'm not sure if we talked about it. The preferred method of dealing with the owlbears was not death. Just as a note, I'm not saying that you don't have. I'm not saying to not attack them, but I'm just saying that is something that.
Yeah,
your
our mission
character
said
would know about.
we're not supposed to kill them.
It said preferred not to.
We
But
don't prefer to kill them. Right.
Correct.
You're not telling me not to kill them.
Correct.
Okay.
Trying to prevent death. However, if they become too much of a problem, then just like any wild animal gets too aggressive, it needs to be put down.
Right.
Subdue them by any means necessary.
Would I? Was there a description on the quality of the life, or just
There was not.
dead? Okay.
Nope.
To be fair, I don't think Winston felt the need to explain the quality of life, but that's a really good point. That probably should have been made.
Doesn't know who he was working with.
So I am
About
go with
to
my
ruin
original
that
plan.
guy's day.
Yep. So the guy that's in front of me, I'm assuming he's yelling as he's coming up and trying to swipe me with his scimitar, right?
I mean, it's more of a bark, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shove my fingers into his mouth and wrap my hand around the bottom of his jaw and drag him along with me. And
Okay.
as I am going to be rounding this tree, I'm just gonna plow right into the next guy.
Good
Okay.
idea. Satiate the owlbear with food.
That's right.
Well, I don't know how physically robust goblins are, so if his jaw comes off in my hand, I'll just got another one I can pick up.
I think you're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to make some rolls here to be sure.
Right.
A grapple check of some sort, I think. So, grapple.
Yep. So I am much angry.
Okay.
Many angries.
Many
Oh, wait.
angries.
Much
Yes.
anger.
All right, let's
Sorry,
see how I do.
forgot to-
All right,
forgot
I'm
to
gonna
move
challenge
the,
you.
Yep.
All right, let's see how it goes. Oh, I rolled a nat 20, and it's still not good enough to beat your 22.
I forgot to roll advantage because I am many angries. I also forgot to take off the 2GM button. But
Yeah, so he rolled a 22. He has a +8. I rolled a
That's
nat 20
unfortunate.
with a -1.
That's
Okay.
very unfortunate.
So yeah, you will successfully grapple him.
and because of my style, he's gonna take 10 points of damage.
Well, I mean that means his face is gonna fall off.
Like I said, so be it. I am continuing to round around the tree. Dragging him with me unless his pieces come off. And the intent is I'm gonna grab this guy, clothesline around his with my free arm,
Okay.
and then continue going on to the owlbear.
So
Mechanically, I
go ahead.
stop here and we continue on. But
Okay, I was gonna say yeah. So while dragging somebody, your movement's cut in half. So okay.
Well,
so
if pieces came off, then I'm not dragging him anymore.
that's fair. That's fair. And so you're getting up to this guy, but you don't have an attack action to be able to try and grapple him. Is that what you're saying? Is that what I'm understanding?
Right, because we're still. So my bonus action was to rage.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I don't have my bonus action to attack, and I'm not 5th level, so I don't have a second attack.
Sounds good. Just making sure I was on the same page.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, it's gonna be the. Actually, no, it's not the. It's the goblins' turns first. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some will saves.
Man.
Okay. All 3 of these guys proceed to urinate, defecate, and flee. All right. They have immediately retreated, seeing you take that dude's face off. And this other one, let's see how he does here. I forgot to roll for him. Well, makes sense. He has got the guts to stand and fight. Doesn't realize his allies have left him, and he's gonna roll a sweet whopping 10 to not hit you.
It's
Okay.
because he's so scared. That's
It is absolutely because he's so scared. All right, so this goblin. Okay, so this goblin here. So here's the thing. He can see you there.
Mm-hmm.
And he can see him because you're no longer invisible, correct, Winston?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll and see which one he decides to attack. Geo, your odds, and Winston is evens. Okay, Winston, it is. Winston is a 17, hit you.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, and then that means you'll take 4 points of damage. Okay.
And that was just like a bolt that shot out of the grass, right?
Yep, it was an arrow.
Okay.
You can identify where it came from enough to respond, but it was an arrow that came out of the grass and hit you.
Right. Yep.
All right, and will you link Fairy Fire to me real quick, Stabs? Never mind, I found it.
Yeah.
I need to make a Dex saving throw. Let's see what happens here, huh? All right. So, normally, when you use your dancing lights, it kind of flares an area and latches onto things. But then, like glitter, it just kind of falls away and brushes into the wind to bother somebody else. For whatever reason, you imagine it might have something to do with Geo's magic or the explosion of magic causing the trees and grass. It perpetuated there for a little bit, and then you see this immense figure, all covered in pink and purple lights, charging through the grass in your direction.
Correct! There's a thing! There's a thing! It's all lit up! Look over there! Look over there! Look over there! Look over! Remember where I put my thing? Can you look? Do you see it? There's a thing! I don't know what it is! There's a thing! Correct!
I'm okay. So
It's not quite your turn. Let me finish up. I just wanted to give her that.
Yeah, you're good.
And then
I just want you to see. Tell me if you can see it, and tell me it's going to be okay.
Okay. Wow. Eska, does a 24 and an 18 hit you?
Oh my.
Oh no!
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay, you'll take another 20 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna be at -4 hit points.
All right. So you go unconscious. Winston, you don't need that yet. That'll be next turn.
Okay, can I use that one?
No.
I didn't know how it works.
I will give you 5 experience points for remembering that you have to send it directly to me.
Okay.
So Winston,
That'll be good for my dead body.
yeah. Well, if you do die, that 5 XP can carry over to your next character. Okay, You'll have 4th level plus 5. You can thank me later. So Winston, give me a nature check.
Oh, these are fantastic. You ready?
I'm so excited. Holy
Ooh.
crap.
Look at that
I
negative
have
one.
-1 nature when you're.
Because I'm not
Why do you hate
intelligent,
nature?
lady. I like nature. I'm just not smart about it. Duh.
Why do you hate nature?
Why do you hate
I
nature?
love nature. Nature doesn't always love me though, and that's just how nature
Winston's
be.
the best character ever.
Okay.
He's so bad at things he shouldn't be bad at.
Winston, you don't know. You're pretty sure that this owlbear, its prey drive has just completely kicked in, and it saw a bunny rabbit, and so now it's going to eat the bunny rabbit. You can't see Eska from where you're at because the owlbear is in the way. But judging from his painful cries, the owlbear has caught the bunny rabbit.
Oh,
Ames.
That's not good.
Yeah, so for clarification, Care Bear, I'm just going to go ahead and speak it to you. When you guys met Winston, he used, to be fair, I think your shape change only works with
Disguise
natural
self.
animals, or disguise self. He used disguise self to make himself appear
As an owlbear.
owlbear-esque. Enough that, yes,
As an
you do
owlbear, but
recognize
only
this.
one that's the same size as myself.
Correct. So these are much bigger than the owlbears you were expecting. But yes, you can safely assume that they are owlbears.
Okay.
We were at Ames. Ames, it's your turn.
Okay, so Ames can see this shadowy thing from underneath her thing, so she's gonna do what Kirk said though. So she's just gonna get out. Can I use? Is it my whole action to get out from under the thing, or is it only part of it?
I'd say it takes you about 10 feet of movement.
Okay, so she's gonna come out from underneath. Hold on, I gotta get my thing back on so I can grab my girl. So she's gonna come out to this side, so she's out now and here. And she's still like freaking out about the stupid owlbear thing, but she doesn't know what it is, right? It's still in the bush? Yes, 'cause it's behind the pink line.
Yes, correct.
Okay, but she just sees this monstrous looking big shape.
It is a big pink and purple monstrosity.
I
She
mean,
would
it's a
like
large
to-
creature, so it's probably larger than the grass.
That's true.
and
It's
you
probably
should at least be
stiff,
able to see the
sticking
top.
above. Yeah.
True. So she would like to cast sleep on it.
Okay, roll your hit points.
Okay, but hold on. I'm supposed to pick a point within 20 feet of me, right? And then within the 20 feet of the point. So she's going to go as close to the thing as possible. So the point's actually going to be on it.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's going to impact anything else around, but maybe not. There's nothing else glowing in her box. So who knows? So what do I roll here?
You roll 5d8, and that is the
5d8.
total amount of hit points you can get. And while you're casting this, a little beastie appears in the trees above you and he says, I visited a school recently and was amazed by the dry erase boards. They're remarkable.
Oh, Jesus.
And then disappears.
And then she yells up, go away! All right, I rolled 19. What does that mean?
So you would be able to put to sleep 19 hit points worth of enemies, right?
Okay.
So, and it starts with the lowest hit point enemy still alive in that area. In this case, there is no other enemy in the area, so it would only affect the owlbear, but the owlbear has above 20 hit points, and so it does not put the owlbear to sleep.
Okay, that's fair. Well, she's just trying things. She can't see things. So she's going to use the rest of her movement. How much more do I have? I have 20 more feet,
yeah,
right?
you took 10,
So
and
2
now
more
you
squares?
got 4 more squares.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm here then, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm closer to J-Dog. Okay, and then that's all she does.
All right. Okay, then that brings to Eska. Now you can DM me that sweet roll.
Well, maybe wait. Can I mess it? Can I whisper to Kurik? Kurik, the purple thing is mad. It looks like, and it's coming this way.
The purple thing.
Well, she doesn't know what it is.
I'll respond on my turn.
All right,
Ames hasn't seen it yet. She doesn't know what it is.
Telefora, you're up.
Oh, sweet. My turn?
My turn. Okay.
Okay. Let's just do this. My familiar takes the same turn I do, right?
Yes, after you.
After me?
Yes. So
Okay.
the way it acts on your turn after you have gone.
Okay. So if I'm going to use something that has a casting time of a bonus action, I'd have to save my bonus action, correct?
Well, basically, yeah. Where you're like you're casting spell through it,
Mm-hmm.
you would use your bonus action to do that per the familiar rules and abilities.
So it would need to be in position already.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that makes things interesting. Can I use my action as an additional bonus action?
No, that's that's the rules specify that no, you cannot.
Okay. Five. And then let's see. Oh yeah. Yes, this is as a bonus action to be able to go an additional 30 feet. And that's about what I can do from this distance away. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So you ran and then Misty stepped with your bonus.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And are you sent? Is your familiar making a move of some sort?
I'm just deciding on whether or not I should use my action for something important.
Well, didn't you use your action for your run?
To walk 35 feet?
Oh, I thought you ran.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, I think I'll use it for a dash action.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'll move into melee range of the owlbear and end turn.
All right. Correct.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Amelia pointed out a purple glowy thing in the brush.
Yes.
Is it purple and glowy for me?
Yeah, you see it.
Okay. Okay. And then Amelia, where did you end up?
I'm
Oh,
right
there you
behind
are.
you.
Okay.
Kind of close to you.
Yeah.
Not quite at you yet. I'm apparently too tired to run.
Gotcha. And which direction did I just watch the L4 take off in?
Away from you.
Like
So
into
this
the
big,
woods?
yeah, no, like this direction.
Oh, gotcha.
So I think
okay.
this tree blocks your line of sight enough that you can't see him from where you're at, but you know he went that way.
Okay.
He went
Sounds
that
good. Yeah,
way,
'cause, I mean,
George.
he took off running and then also teleported, right? So I literally just lost sight of him.
Yes. Yep. He took off running. He disappeared into a puff of mist, and then you were like, "I got no idea now."
All right, cool. Shoot, this is not good. And this owlbear is charging at us
You
or
don't.
running in our direction.
I mean, you can throw down a nature check to see if you think it's charging you, but it's charging in your direction. I mean, just like a bear, you think its prey drive is activated and it's going after food, and you and Ames were the ones in that area, so there's a chance that it's coming after you.
All right.
Though with
Great.
that good of a roll, it would be important to note that you don't know why it wouldn't stop and feast on the goblins. if it's fully on prey drive.
Right. Especially after I watched it go to where I was pretty sure a goblin was, and then I heard a screech from that area, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, odd that it would kill and then not just chow down. Sweet.
Dude, they taste terrible.
Says Ace. Like, I have tried everything. I have deep fried, flame broiled, filleted, everything.
Oh,
But Ace, that's
man.
only 3 things. Yeah, I know. Everything. The world's greatest chef.
There are other options.
Yeah, see?
Amelia, we really need to gather with the rest of the group. I don't know what's going on with this owlbear, but something's not right.
Wait, it's an owlbear?
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, they're bigger than Winston made them out to be.
Absolutely. Okay, then I'm going to. Is there what all? As far as brush, is there anything that's not just like a bush in this area?
Yeah. Where at?
Over in basically in front of the owlbear.
Anything that's not a bush outside of that circle? Like,
I don't actually see. Oh, there's the circle.
you see the
okay.
pink circle?
Yeah.
Jay's colorblind. He might not see pink.
That's fair.
Please try to be
The
inclusive.
gray circle. It is there.
J-Duck.
It would be another green circle, please. Get it right.
In between that and your tree, it's open terrain. You guys have wandered into basically what's a meadow.
Okay. I don't know if this is something I can do, but it's something I'd like to try and do. I want to have my force cannon basically try and fire at the ground in front of the owlbear to try and just with the force attack, just try and like blow up a bunch of dirt to I guess create some sort of dirt screen or at least distract the owlbear in some way.
All right. Okay. Give me an attack roll, and then we'll do something. I like it. Ooh, that's good.
J-Duck got the rolls tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty close to max damage.
Yep.
Share them with me, J.
Should have shot it.
Never. I will
I
take
need
my
them.
one night of D&D for the last 5 years of my life.
I'll give it to you. That's fair.
Okay,
I'll
it
allow it.
seems to have pulled up a little bit, but you're not sure you've thrown it off the scent.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see what's behind. Okay, so I know they went that way. Shoot, this is not good. Okay, this is Winston. Is
Correct.
that right? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, 30. I'm gonna go back this way and I'm gonna just make my way towards Winston, and then let's see, what can I do with my action? Anything? Nope, nothing right now. So that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Then that's gonna bring us to Winston.
I'm just gonna double dash to the owlbear that beat up my bunny friend. I can't quite make it clear. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Hey, man, it's not cool."
Give
Look
me
on somebody your own size.
give me a nature check,
Oh boy.
or perception, your choice.
Nature or
At
perception?
advantage.
At advantage. Oh boy, thank you for all of the things.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
Go
when
Winston!
you reach out to communicate, you see a flicker of recognition, of understanding, but it's gone immediately. Embedded in this owlbear's hides are like black colored stones, shiny, almost like obsidian. You won't be able to know for sure until you mess with it. But stones, almost as if there were spikes embedded in the hide. That is stuck into this thing, and so you can imagine that might be what's making it enrage.
Oh boy, I don't think we're going to be able to calm these fellas down, unfortunately. And, you know, sad to say that death is a part of life. And I'm gonna do the thingy thing, Mr. DM. Is a 7,
Okay.
and then 15 feet around me turns into rough terrain. There's flowers pushed up from the ground. To my enemies specifically,
Okay.
not to my allies.
I like it.
Ugh, I hate flowering plants.
I like them. They're so pretty and they smell so good. And I'm just gonna try to, as best I can, talk the owlbear into focusing on me and not the little bun bun.
Okay. I like it. All right, so that's gonna bring us back to Ace.
The helpful place.
Oh, now I gotta go find a. I gotta make sure. I gotta clarify. So you can add or subtract one of the existing monsters. If it's something I have already uploaded, I'm okay adding something else. But I don't have a harpy. So if you want to add something that can support that's already there, it's not adding an ally so much, but you can add or take away a monster from the board.
I know what I want Strudelism to add.
I know what I want Strudelism to take away.
Yeah, I'm with B-Stabs here.
So while Ace takes his turn, Strudel, you can let me know. Go ahead, Ace.
So I'm just gonna backhand this guy as I do a football pivot in the middle of the field because the
All that
big
Blood Bowl
giant
training.
monster thing that yes, he ran away, so I have to go back around the other side of the tree to try to stop him from munching on my friend. Hey, no, stop that.
Munch, 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 munch.
Okay. Now, in removing the creature, they don't get the XP for it.
We
'Kay.
also don't get XP if we're dead.
That's fair. That's fair.
Speak for yourself. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
All right, Ace. You absolutely you whack him, and he is like a whack-a-mole. His head just kind of goes right down into his shoulders.
Jeez.
Then I'm on my my pivot. I'm gonna come around the. Oh, there he is. I want to come around the tree, and is this the owlbear that is getting removed?
It is not.
Okay. I am just gonna do the whole like wrap around the legs, try to tackle him down. Mechanically, whatever, but thematically, I'm trying to make sure that his claws and beak don't go toward Eska.
Okay, so you're trying to draw his attention to you, basically.
Yep. Yes. Like wrapping up on him, like grab him so that he can't just like fling me and like run off. That I'm still on him. So we could do a grapple for me to hold on, or I'm just yelling and screaming at him. However you want to do it.
But I mean, that's up to you. Are you trying to yell and scream at him to get him to focus on you? Or are you jumping onto him?
Whichever way in the heat of the moment I think is the best way to stop him from eating Eska.
That's fantastic. But I don't get to decide that. It's your
Then-
character.
Right. Then what do you believe in the
So what do
moment?
you do?
Yes, I'm going to do that.
You're gonna jump on him,
Sure.
or
This is your decision.
No.
There's technical information in the area that I may not be aware of. So
um,
I'm gonna do the grapple. I'm
well,
gonna just leap up and grab
hold
onto
on.
one of his arms.
Give me a perception check real quick first. There is information. Thank you for pointing that out. There is information that your character may not yet know. Why are you at disadvantage?
Generally because you're distracted. So
Fair enough. I'm going to take your first one because I don't think you'd be at disadvantage because you're charging up on him. You're looking at him, and
Okay.
with your skill as a fighter, you're analyzing the attack. If you were to grab onto him, you see these same black spikes and rocks and stuff sticking out of his hide that Winston sees. If you were to grab onto him, you know that these would, if they're sharp enough, they're going to dig right into you, and you'll take damage holding on to him. You can still do it by all means, but you will take damage while you're grappled to him each turn.
cool. I appreciate that information. I still think the best thing would be to grapple him and then attempt to drag him away if he continues to try to eat Eska.
Okay, go ahead and give me a grapple check then. And
Yeah.
oh, that was the 20. Okay.
So he has an advantage?
He does. For the same reason that you do.
Ooh.
And so he does beat it. So you you are unsuccessful in your grapple. You do take a minor amount of damage, 1 point of damage, while attempting to grapple him as he shifts away from you.
Okay.
And those sharp rocks catch you. But you believe you may have taken some attention away. So, okay. And let's see. He's gonna shoot at J-Dog, but he's gonna have disadvantage on this roll. Does a 15 hit you?
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
It does not hit me.
Okay.
And thank you for the reminder. I did forget.
All right. So an arrow whizzes out at you from this guy. You can tell he has an idea where you're at, but he is unable to hit you. It misses. And then we're gonna get these guys.
On the Owlbear turn, make sure he makes a con save.
Will do.
Oh boy.
Actually, I moved a little far.
Now,
There we go.
I was gonna say, does my cannon get an attack of opportunity? Is that a thing?
I don't believe so.
You can't make range AOPs.
Without
Oh,
feats.
okay. Oh, gotcha.
All right, and a con check, you said? Nope, that's a goblin. That's not the right one.
Alright, he succeeds.
All right. And so then he is going to turn on Ace. So his first... Ooh, my goodness. So nat 20 on the first hit. For 26 points of damage. And then does an 18 hit you as well? Care Bear? Haro?
We lost him.
He's gone.
I will check. Oh, is he not in chat at the moment?
Oh, he is.
He
He's
is.
here.
Oh, he might have had to step over for the pup. I'll just check his armor class real quick. Wowzers. An 18 does not hit him. Holy shenanigans.
Hacks and OP.
Well, I mean, he just took 26 points of damage. If I'd have hit him with the second one, that's another 13. That's a lot. So, okay. And that's...
He's raging. Does he take half? Like, I don't know if he gets that same barbarian type thing.
It depends on what barbarian class he is. No, he'll take
Well,
half.
all barbarians, if
Yeah.
they're raging, take half.
So,
Piercing, slashing, bludgeoning.
yeah, and that's going to be slashing. So, yeah, he only takes half for that. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
So yeah, so he'll get 13, takes 13 damage from that hit. It's no big deal. Ames, this owlbear, Ames, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, you see the same black spikes that everybody else has seen, but what you do also notice is, as it's charging around the corner, it seems to have its eyes on Kurak, but it notices you.
Okay. Those spikes, do they look uncomfortable? Like, can I tell if the owlbear's in any kind of pain or anything? Like, I see the spikes, but does like Amelia know that the owlbear's in pain or
I mean, are you trained in nature?
not necessarily. What's she
Well,
got for
as
nature?
a bard, though, you have jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I'll let you roll a nature check to see if you can identify
Okay.
that.
I just want to know if
Yeah, he definitely appears to be in pain. It does
Okay.
seem it's less of a ow, I can't do anything pain, and more of a absolute enraged because of the
Yeah.
pain.
Well, Amelia understands. So
That's true.
she actually says to the owlbear, even though she doesn't think it's going to be able to talk back to her or anything, she says, "I feel that I have this arrow in my shoulder." and she's like, "And they keep messing with my bag." And as she says this, she's going to just take her 30 thing of movements there. I got to figure out how far she can move. How many squares?
That would be 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's going to be here. And she still can't reach Kurik, though. So, yeah. So she's just going to tell the owlbear that she feels the owlbear's pain. Whoops. And, or she understands. And that she, too, still has an arrow sticking out of her fucking shoulder. And so she gets it. And she's going to keep that information kind of in her head for later. But I just move. I can't really do anything else at this time. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. She's not going to because she thinks it's in pain. That's why I wanted to know, because she's not going to
You
cast a
could
spell
double
at it.
move, wouldn't you?
You can double
How do
move,
I
yeah.
double move?
You use your
action.
action to do an additional move.
Oh, so I'm
use your
okay then.
Yeah.
I am going to
run past
move
her.
past
See you
Jacob.
later, buddy.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, but I'm not really going to. So I think I'm going to put myself, because I don't really know where I'm going. So I'll put myself like here. So I'm not going to use all of my. Right. So I'm going to kind of.
Keep a run cry.
I'm going to keep Kurak between me and the owlbear. Is that fair?
Yeah. I mean,
all right, and that's my turn. Amelia does not want to cast a spell because Amelia knows that creature's in pain, so she's not going to cast any kind of spell at it that's going to hurt it.
Okay.
Which is why I'm only moving.
Sounds good. Then that means Eska, go ahead and give me your roll. Okay.
What is that?
Successes are 10 or higher.
Okay.
All right. Delafora.
Sweet, my turn. I will cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
I didn't realize you'd taken that much damage.
On Eska.
Shucks. So 9 plus, it's your wisdom?
Yeah, so 12.
All right.
12 health.
That
Am I
pops
awake?
That pops you up to a 12, and you are awake. You are prone, and on your next turn you can act.
Okay.
Okay.
I made that noise.
Then, for my bonus action... Where is it? Sorry. Cast Healing Word.
Okay.
4 health.
There you go, Eska. You get another 4 health.
Oh.
Unless he's undead.
Unless he's undead, at which point, take damage.
One hell of a way to find that out.
I know, right?
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. So, okay. You might get mad at me here, but you're only allowed to cast one spell, even if you have an action and bonus action spells, only one spell a turn.
That's fine.
So you'll get your first one, but the healing word won't go off. So you don't lose it, obviously, because it doesn't get cast.
Yeah. Oh, then I'll still pass turn.
Okay. All right, and that's going to bring us to Kurak. You get the sense that this thing is going to try to eat you. I know, shocking.
Yeah. It's news to me. Let's see. And Amelia is running behind me.
I'm slightly in front of you.
Yeah, sorry, the way that my token's facing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using you as cover because you're big and you got a big shell. Yep.
I know.
Yep.
Yep. It's good. It's fine.
I mean, I'm within reach of you at least, so it's not like I can't help you if something goes wrong. So,
Yeah. Oh, goodness. This might be really stupid, but here we go. Okay. So I'm going to. I'm just gonna tell Amelia. I don't know how many of these owlbears there are, but go get everyone and come help me when you can.
Wait, you're gonna stay here?
It looks like it's coming for me, so yeah.
I'm not leaving you. You can't
Well,
make me.
at least get someone's attention, and then
I'll yell at them.
So, oh goodness. I guess I will go ahead and okay, I'm gonna go, how many? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So I'll go there and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
So needs to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm assuming he's got decent Constitution, but fingers crossed.
Let's see.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you got him. What's it do? He takes
so
2d8 and is pushed 10 feet away.
Yep.
All right.
That's correct.
And go ahead and roll your 2d8.
Okay.
And then I want you to roll me another d20. Holy jeebies!
Man.
Kurak is angry tonight.
J-Dog popping off.
Okay. All right. Do you have a bonus action to do something?
now that it's on this side of my cannon, I'm gonna try and shoot it with my force cannon to knock it back further.
I like it.
Kirk, don't kill it.
Okay. That
And he
is
yells
gonna
that to
hit.
him.
And it's a
I'm
strength
not
check.
trying to. Yeah. That's a success, so he's good.
But I still take the 2 damage.
That's right.
Okay, so your force cannon is not rolling hot tonight, but you are.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
That's a fair trade at this point.
Yes.
All right, Winston.
So with my previous perception roll, would I have seen how many of these like onyx spikes are in the owlbear?
They're all over. Back in the arms, the front arms.
Oh, they're just okay.
they've
covering
been
it all over
jabbed
the
into him something fierce.
place. Okay.
Oh wait, so it's not like an aberrant quote natural occurrence. It's like somebody just did this to them unnaturally.
Correct.
Well,
So it's not like
Yeah.
it's not fused together. There's like
Looks like they've been hammered into the owlbears just
So-
kind of willy-nilly.
That would require an investigation check to once you can really check the body out to be sure what it is, right? Because the owlbear has got thick, feathery fur, so you can't see them in the fur or in the skin, but you can see them sticking out of the fur. So you can't tell if it was put there deliberately or if it is simply a some form of aberrant growth.
I know they're in pain, but that's only because I passed that check, right? And I haven't told anybody yet. Is that how that works?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
tell it's in pain.
I am gonna do the thing again since it dropped last turn.
Winston just likes to plant flowers. That's what I'm hearing.
And I will teleport right up next to Fella.
All right. Does your flower effect stay?
They dissipate as the new effect takes effect.
Okay.
What do the flowers do, I want? Not that Ames can see them. He stabs wonders.
Right.
I hate flowers.
My headphone died. Hold on 1 second.
You're good.
All right, I'm back.
Hello?
I'll roll.
They made it a difficult terrain for enemies around me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna look at the owlbear in the eye and be like, "Sorry, buddy," and give a whack with my hammer.
Smack him with a hammer.
Oh, poor Owlbear.
That's not gonna hit anyway.
That is not gonna whack him.
It'd be a 10 though.
Okay. That's still not going to be quite good enough.
No.
Your reticence to harm an animal, even one in pain,
Mm-hmm.
pulls up just enough that you don't. Your hammer bounces off the hide without doing any damage.
It's just like I swing and I look away at the same time. Like,
Yep.
I can't do it.
I can't look. All right, then that should be your turn, unless you have a bonus
That's
action.
all I got. No, that was my bonus action to teleport.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right,
Mhm.
go ahead, Ace.
Eska hasn't started moving yet, right?
No, he is currently still lying on the ground.
I made a noise.
That's true. He gasped.
Also, you did take a chunk of damage while you were AFK.
He messaged me, so
Yeah, I
and
DM'd him, so he knew.
He also hurt me. He downgraded my hit points while I was away. So we are going to continue with the plan.
The new plan is the old plan.
Yep. So I am going to Try to grab onto him and start dragging him away.
Okay. Opposed strength checks again. And I beat you.
Yep. And so for bonus action attack, I can't just like grab one of the little pokey protrusions and try to rip it out, right?
I'd let you go for a grapple check on that.
I'm
Now, you do know they are sharp enough. You are going to take damage, and you'll take damage in your hand that you use to wield weapons.
but I don't actually wield weapons.
That's fair. That's fair. You just punch people, so you'll just be
You will-
slapping with an extra D6 blood damage. That's not a thing. It's not a thing.
it
might be a thing.
now.
It's not yet. We can make rules later if you want to. You do take 2 damage on the fail grapple, BT dubs. Okay, and we go for another grapple to try and rip those out. I'm not going to give him his advantage on this. He still has a roll, though. You are able to grab one of the rocks, and with a strength check, a good strength check, you can tear it out. Because they are wedged in good.
Well, that's what a grapple check is.
Yeah, we'll go with it. Go ahead and roll D6 for damage as you rip it out. Why 2d6?
Because I critted.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. So that's going to be 7, 2 from the rage. I know we use a strength roll, but I'm not sure strength damage would go in here because you're not hitting, you're pulling.
And besides, the rage damage is only with strength weapons as well.
That's fair.
The melee damage specifically.
So that's what 7. We'll just go with 7.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
Did it look like it hurt when I ripped it out? Like I pulled out a piece of its bone and I'm holding it in his hand, yelling at him.
You did not pull out a piece of bone. That you can tell now that you have it in your hand. This is, however it's attached to him, it is not attached to the bone. Otherwise, you would have had to have ripped his whole arm off. And as strong as you are, even a nat 20 is not quite enough to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, well, maybe later down the line, something will happen. He does take damage, and it is obviously painful having it removed. But it is not you are able to identify it's not a bone.
Yep.
Okay. It's coming up to my turn. Okay. So this one charges you. Does a 24 hit? How about 23?
No.
No? That's unfortunate. Oh, I don't. The second clause, ignore that. It took too long to process. So you'll take the 11, not the 13. So you take 26 points damage. As he charges into you, slashes you with one of its claws, and then just tears a big old chunk out of your shell with a bite.
Well,
Wow.
I still have another owlbear to go.
You realize I just took over 3/4 of my health
oh my
in
god.
damage from that from those 2 hits, the one turn.
Should have been playing Barrage.
Apparently. Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. So I am going to. I'll use the crit immediately as I attack Ace.
Make a con save first.
Oh, thank you for the heads up.
All right.
Do I take damage?
You take 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So then he's going to take his swings on Ace. The first attack is the beak is the crit. So that's going to be 15 plus 1d10. So 21 points of damage, piercing damage. And then, oh, actually, hold on, because it's a crit. It does 26 points of damage. But that is reduced by your rage, obviously, as piercing. And does a 17 hit you? Care Bear?
So it hits the touch AC, but it does not beat my AC.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm not casting a touch spell on you, so that's too bad. Okay, so yeah, you take 26 reduced, 26 piercing reduced to 13.
Got it.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Ames. Ames,
so,
you saw clearly the amount of damage that Kurak took in one hit.
yeah, and he thinks I'm going to just leave. So the answer is absolutely not. Amelia will not be leaving. I am going to... This is going to suck. Okay, first... Where am I? What do I have? What can I do on a bonus action? That's what I'm looking for. Can't see. I don't think I have any. I have one, it looks like. Yeah, I have... Okay, that's fine. We won't be using that. So what I'm going to do, though... Remember, Kirk, you have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
Which hopefully is going to save you. Probably isn't, but we're going to pretend. So Amelia sees this, and she... first thing she's going to do is she's going to... very loudly and very shrilly on her flute, she is going to blow into it. Very off-key, very loudly, because she wants to get the attention of everybody around her. Like, she's just gonna blat into it. Off-key, one note long, like maybe 5 seconds long.
Okay. And when you say trying to get the attention of people around you, are you just trying to let people know there's danger? Or are you trying to get the owlbear to look at you?
Oh, well, I imagine that the owlbear is going to look at me, but that's not her intent. Her intent is to, hopefully with it being purposefully off-key, the hope is that her party understands that there's something wrong over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's essentially what she's trying to do. So, and I'm hoping that doesn't take an action, because it's just her musical instrument that does no damage.
I mean, to pull it out and play it
Okay.
would be an action, yeah.
All right, so then she's going to, after she's done that, because that's all Correct told her to get their attention, so then she's just going to move towards him. So how far can I get to him? I think
you can do 30 feet. So
you should be able to get to the square right behind me.
Okay, so I am going to go to the square right behind him.
Okay, yeah. Or you can get all the way up right next to him.
Nope.
If you want to be in melee.
Nope. Because I can't do anything with melee anyway this turn, right?
No, you cannot.
Exactly. So my next turn, though, I already know what I'm going to do next turn, and I need to be closer to Kurik if he's not going to die.
Okay.
Then I need to be to the owlbear. So I'm going to be next to Kurik.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. That's going to bring us up to Eska.
Yep. Owlbears are large, right?
Yes, they are.
Will you allow me to go through its legs?
I will allow you to make an acrobatics check to go through its legs. If you fail, you will fall prone next to him, and your movement will stop there.
Okay, I'm already prone, so do I have to stand up first, I assume?
Yeah, you would have to. So that'd be half your movement to stand up.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, baby. Yeah, you easily can move through his legs and get the full the remaining 15 feet of your movement.
Well, what I want to do is as I'm going through his legs,
You want to attack as you go?
Yeah.
How come we can't
Both.
see?
He's sending them to GM.
I didn't mean to do that. I am so
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah.
18 and 13.
He had it to GM because of death saving throws.
Oh, I got you.
Mhm.
Okay. I thought it was a thing.
And what are we trying to do here?
He just hates us.
Hook both.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like if I'm going through the legs of the front, I want to hook both back legs and trip it.
And try to trip it? I
Yeah.
like it. And so that's going to be a strength check versus your strength plus proficiency. So what's your strength plus proficiency?
The DC would be a 14.
Okay. I do have advantage due to rage.
Okay.
But you do trip him. Yeah, you pull him down. He is prone.
Woo!
Hey.
Beautiful.
Now, because you're pulling his legs while under him,
Uh-oh.
you got to give me a dex save to
Gosh.
avoid being landed on.
That's. Let's do it.
You will squeak out without being fully crushed, but you are caught with some of the black stones as he falls. So you'll take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
I was just waiting for you to be like, and I'm knocked out again.
No, yeah. No, that was a 25% of my remaining life, or 33%, I think.
Yep.
It was a lot. It was a large percentage.
Okay, and then you'll be you can't end in his space, so you have to end on the other side.
Did I not? Am I on
You
the
were
other
I
side?
moved you. You were in
Okay.
his space.
I didn't mean to be.
No,
Sorry.
good now. Thel.
Wait! Action! Woo!
Ooh, there you go.
And he takes extra symbiotic
Yes, he
damage. So, in total, I can't do math tonight. I'm kind of
So it'd
dumb.
be 12 damage total.
Yeah, 12 damage. And then I'll cast Healing Word on Ace. And he can have 4 HP back. That's my turn.
All right, correct. I keep looking over into chat, hoping somebody will give me another 20. 'Cause
No, don't.
That's more 20s than I've ever been given in a session by chat.
For the love of all that
Of
is
everything,
holy,
just
do
let
not do it.
Correct
Just-
and Amelia will live. I'm scared over here with us.
To be
Yeah,
fair, your
mhm.
face tank is over there, and I'm using the 20s to hit him.
Fair. I'm scared over here with the owlbear.
Right, I know. I feel ya.
Just the two of us, and you're all like, "Go away, Amelia." I'm like, "What? No."
I did. Okay. Clarification's sake, I said go get them and come back and
That's
save
true.
me.
You're not staying alive long enough for that. I can't risk it. So, anyway, I'm here. You're stuck with me.
Well, my plans have to change now because you stuck around. It's okay.
I mean, I'm only gonna try and cure your wounds. This is all happening, by the way. We're arguing on the field.
Yeah,
I can hear it.
absolutely. As we're fighting.
Do you want
can see
healing or
it.
not?
Okay. Well, that hurts. So, all right, we're gonna cast spell number 2 of the night. Ah, so sad.
Chaos Bolt 10 is not going to hit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Oh, I should have done that
Oh, I
instead.
fucked
Dang it.
up. I totally see where my bonus action is now. I knew I had one, but anyway, that's for next round. I screwed you, J-Dog, just now, and not in a good way. And I was looking for it and couldn't find it. Just
J-Dog does have
FYI.
that bardic inspiration for that attack. He could have used.
That's true.
That-
He can use his bardic
Oh, that's
inspiration.
true. You can add your Bardic Inspiration after your roll.
Yep.
Is that
But-
plus 1d6?
Would you? Yeah. Do you want me to link it again for you?
Yeah, I think it's a plus 1d6 at your level,
Here.
right, Stabs? Or has it gone up
Can
to
you
an
see
8?
that? So it says 3. So there you go. Read that, J-Dog. That should help you.
Yeah, so you get a d6. You get a roll of d6.
All right, fingers crossed.
Oh, that's enough!
Let's go.
That hits.
Um,
So it's got
okay,
two numbers
so
rolled there. What is that all about?
yeah, let me pull it up here. Sorry. Okay, so the first number.
Is damage. The second number is type, I think. Right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
okay, so I roll 2d8. The first d8 determines the damage type, which is force because that's a 4.
Okay. And the second determines how much damage he takes?
So it
well,
takes
no,
in
so
total
all of that
18
is
damage.
Guys,
Yeah,
you
all of that is damage.
you roll 2d8 and a d6, and on the 2d8 you pick one of them to be the damage. So if you roll a 3 and a 5, you can pick fire or lightning.
Okay.
As your damage.
I would like to do thunder damage then.
And
Thundercats!
if the d8s roll the same number, then
You
it
get to
jumps to
another.
another target.
Yeah,
So he'll take 18 damage.
correct. 18
Sweet.
thunder damage.
18 thunder damage. It seems to hurt him quite a bit, actually. The electrical sparks arc between the rocks on his back.
That's what I was hoping
And
for.
so you can deal an extra 1d6 damage on top of that. So give me another d6.
Let's go.
Wait, why does the thunder arc?
Thunder
That's a
is
great
effectively
point. Lightning would arc, not thunder.
Yeah, but how is thunder lightning if they're both different?
it's too
I know
late.
I'm probably trying to figure it out.
It's too late. I already rolled the damage.
Well, no, so I'm just trying to learn. Did I do something wrong?
Thunder is similar to force,
Yeah.
but it's more like the concussive blast of it, where force
Yeah.
is just kind of like an invisible force that blasts at you.
We'll
It's
say
more like taking
for this
damage from a
attack
sound.
that
So
it
do I also take damage from this then? Because my thunder spell causes damage to people around me.
Nope.
no, because
Those
his
are
is
the target.
targeted on one thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We will say though that the thunder damage reverberates in the stones and will deal that same extra 5 points of
Okay.
damage. I gave it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
Don't kill the owlbear.
Winston.
Oh,
Do you have more correct?
Well, I'm saving you.
Do you have more correct?
No, that's it.
Okay, Winston.
How beat up is this owlbear in front of me? Does he look to me?
It's hard to tell with all the stones jabbed into him. He has fallen prone in front of you, but he does not seem like he's slowing down. Did we lose him?
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay. Man, that
I'm
was the
just gonna look at
quietest
him.
this party's ever been. That was wild.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at him in the eye and be like, I really wish you could help us help you, friend. And I'm gonna try to hit him with my hammer.
I like how no one's paid attention to my sound the alarm.
In their defense, they have a screeching, angry bear in their face too.
Yeah.
So
Is this at advantage because he's prone, right?
yes, at advantage because he is prone.
No, don't kill the owlbear.
Kill the owlbear. Ruin
He's
his
in
day.
pain.
Death
That's
is
a
a
hit.
natural part of life.
Especially when hit with a hammer.
It's a 15 to hit.
Yep, 15 hits.
That what? No, I hit the wrong thing.
25 damage.
25 damage. Holy crap.
So six damage to him.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna teleport away in sadness.
I am so sad.
Did he die? Is the owlbear dead?
Oh no.
No, but I hit him and it makes me feel bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Winston goes. That makes to Ace. Ace?
You there, Care
Since
Bear?
Telephora is right next to me, I'm gonna tell him I can probably handle this guy if you want to help the other guys. And I'm going to attempt to grapple him again by jumping onto him as he's prone and reaching around and trying to put him in a headlock.
Okay.
Are there less pokey, stony things on his head?
Not really. They're pretty well all over the body. So 12. Now that's your attack roll as well, yes?
No, it's a grapple. I'm trying to put him in a headlock.
Yes. Oh, nope, he doesn't have advantage. Only the first one counts. Okay. So he is able to shrug you off, and you take 2 points of scratchy damage.
Dang, scratchy damage.
I mean, that's nothing to him.
I only kind of believe that he's got this.
So then for my action, I am going to dodge.
All right. That is...
But can't you only dodge as an
Wow.
action? Unless you're a rogue.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what you say. Oh, no, because you used your
You
action to grapple.
Right. As a bonus action, because of Battle Rager, I get attacks.
Will you
So
link that?
bonus
Because I think
action.
normally the bonus attacks come on a...
You have to attack usually for that stuff.
Yeah, they're attached to attacks.
Not for the Battle Rager.
Okay, cool. I'll look it up later. I'm going to take you for it. Not take you for it. Take your word for it. Go ahead and roll your hit die and regain your hit points.
So give me a sec to do that, and you can move on, and I will
Okay,
find it in my sheet.
sounds good. All right. Let's see. We'll start with J-Dog.
Yay, J-Dog.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yep.
Does an 18 hit
Dude.
you?
An 18 and a 17 hit me.
That's unfortunate. So you take
Oh,
24
You have
damage.
to make a melee weapon attack. It doesn't count for the grapple attacks.
I
As a battle
screwed you,
rager.
J-Dog. I feel so bad because I didn't read my thing where it said bonus action. I'm so mad.
Amelia
I'm,
learns what it means to, or figures out how a human can screw a turtle.
No, this is just me not being experienced playing is what just is fuck J-Dog. Excuse my language. It's just mess J-Dog over here. This legitimately me being a nub is what did it.
It's okay. I'm at negative 16 hit points.
Oh,
You can't
snap.
technically can't be at negative hit points.
Yeah,
You
so
dropped
you're-
to 0.
You drop to 0, and on your next turn, you will whisper me. Does the first hit drop you to 0?
Yes.
So the 12 does drop you to 0?
Yes.
So then you are at 1 failed death save because he does hit you with the second one.
Dope.
All right. And then the other one is going to stand up
And make a con save.
and make a con save. Come on, baby, high numbers. I'm assuming that's not high enough. How much
5
damage did I take?
damage.
5 damage.
necrotic.
Okay. Yeah, he'd just keep attacking Ace.
Helpful, please.
I mean, he's been pretty hell. Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
26 and 25 hit you there, buddy?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, well, you take 13, then 12 slashing.
Oh.
GPK. GPK.
Okay. All right. So Care Bear and I were just looking up the rules. I think that's probably what you messaged me about, Panda.
Yeah.
So, it would not normally function that way. I'm going to allow the dodge this turn because I said yes to it, but we know for future to not that it will not be able to be used in that fashion.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so you take 13 and then 12. So that 15 is the health you got back. Give me some more 20s, Gio. You owe me a TPK. You just start dropping in more 20s. We'll see what happens. I've gotten a lot of 20s tonight. That's
I
why
have
this is...
300,000 points.
I've gotten a lot of 20s. That's why this has gone so south.
Well, as soon as you got the 20s, all of a sudden you started rolling no less than 14.
I have been rolling well for the majority of my rolls tonight. That is very true. Ames, you are up. And Kurak is not.
Ames is very not happy at the moment because P-Stabs is dumb. I remember I was like, you know how I was like looking for my bonus action, right?
Yeah.
I literally have a bonus action that would have given him more health.
Healing word?
No,
I mean-
Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh.
I could have, because I'm sitting on a pile of Bardic Inspiration right now, right? And that would have given him 5 temporary hit points. I mean, it wouldn't have been massive, but...
Yeah. Do you have... You might have a cure spell from your bard as well.
I don't. I was looking through them. I mean, I have this is what I was wondering. So I do have cure wounds, but then he's already on death saving throws, right?
Cure wounds will
That'll
automatically
still-
pop him back up, and he won't.
Will it?
Will reset all of his death saving rolls to 0.
Okay. So at least it resets him. So if he gets taken down again, he's all right. So I'm going to okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to cure wounds on him. Okay?
Okay.
Because I'm close enough to touch. So do I roll?
Yeah, you do. What level are you
One-
casting it at? First?
Just first level, yeah.
So
It didn't
1d8
give me
plus
a
your
pop-up to let me
charisma.
do. It didn't give me a pop-up to let me do it at second level, so I don't think I have it for second level.
If you have a second level spell slot,
I
you can.
Do, but hold on. This is under my new subclass, not my bard. That's only level 1.
The cool thing about spells is you are able to cast them at any you can use spells from any of your classes.
Then I'll use my second level.
Yes, you can use
is
that.
my second level going to help him? What's it say when he casts this at second level or higher? The healing. Okay, yes.
So it'll
I'll
do
expend the
2d8 plus
second
your
level slot.
charisma instead.
All right, so roll. Is there a place to do that on my sheet, or do I just do it in chat? Roll 2.
You could set it up to do it on your sheet, but that would take a moment, so just roll.
Yeah.
So if I go roll 2d8, and then I add my charisma modifier, is that
Yep.
what you said?
Let's
Oh, that's some J-Dog dice right there.
Oh boy.
Charisma what is my charisma modifier? Hold on.
a smaller
6.
number.
Is that it says on my second sheet on the spell sheet, right?
Six.
Charisma.
No,
spell sheet is-
that's your spell attack action is what you're
okay,
looking
so
at.
so I'm gonna look on my core
Underneath
sheet.
your, yeah.
And then charisma, so I have a 4 in the box?
Yep.
Yep.
That
Okay,
sounds
so
correct.
4.
And so J-Dog will get 6 hit points back.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, I am going to expand another Bardic Inspiration on him. Okay.
Okay.
And I am going to cast my whatever I said it was before, my Mantle of Inspiration, I think. Let me get it to link it so
Yeah.
we can see. I am going to spend that on him too.
So, okay. So you're not giving him Bardic Inspiration. You're using Mantle of
No, I
Inspiration.
use it. I subtracted it.
'Kay.
Basically, I subtracted it from my pool. I only have 2 left now as a result of this because I gave him one that he used, but then I used one just now on him to do this.
Okay.
So that should give him some extra points, right?
Yeah, he should have 5 temporary hit points. It looks like.
Ones. Yeah. Those ones go away though.
Yeah, as soon as he gets hit.
Over time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first to go.
Yep.
When a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So you can move, J-Dog, if you want, without drawing attacks of opportunity.
So
15 feet to stand
I
up?
can do my movement still, right?
Yes, you can.
So
She can
I
also
am
give herself
actually.
those, can't she?
I can.
Yeah,
Since it's up to numbers of your charisma modifiers, you can do him and yourself right then and there.
correct.
Do I use
For
2
10
dice to
hit
do
points.
that then?
Nope, it's just one.
It just costs
Okay.
1.
It's one
Alright,
bardic
so
inspiration.
So I'll put it on myself too, but I don't really need the hit points, but I'll still do it. So, but he won't be able to attack us both. So I'm gonna say
But you can move them too.
Yeah. So I basically Amelia all not happy, right, because of things, and she grabs Kurik and she does whatever her little spells are with her little magic-y stuff that she does, and she sees his eyes open a bit, and she grabs him kind of by the scruff of his neck, and she says, "We have to go, and we have to go now." And then so she takes off her feats. 1, 2, 3. How many can it go? 6. So
You
here.
can go up to 6 squares.
Yeah. So she goes there.
Now, you get you use your reaction to move up to your speed, which means you still have a move action after this.
Okay.
Which is another 6 squares. Keep in mind that any of the squares with these branches in it is difficult terrain, so double speed, double movement.
Well, but I don't want to leave J-Dog behind or Kurik behind. Like, Amelia's not going to leave Kurik behind in this, so she doesn't want to get too far ahead.
Okay.
So
no, that's fine. I was just making sure you knew.
Stay here. Yeah,
Did
I'll just
she
stay here.
go half movement to like help carry him?
He's really heavy though because he's got the big shell and stuff.
That's true.
I don't know if she'd be able to even.
He used to be over 400 pounds. After the chunk that got taken out of him, he's probably about 390.
Whoa! Amelia's pretty
Why
beefy
you gotta
from
do
carrying
me
around
like
that
that?
bag.
Good night.
Well, imagine fat shaming the turtle who has a heavy ass shell.
Yeah.
And Amelia's used to carrying heavy things from her, 100-pound bag that she used to carry around.
Yeah.
So, but he's able to stand up and do this on his own.
He is able to stand
From
up
my
and move
bardic
on his own.
inspiration. So I already shook him awake, so he should be able to move on his turn.
So J-Dog, you can use your 15 feet to stand up, and then you can move an additional 15 feet away without drawing an attack of opportunity here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay where I'm at. So.
Did you want to go the full 15? Because that's only 10. Okay. Good. I like that, Ames.
I did some things. Well,
that's
I mentioned
fantastic.
Mantle of Inspiration before. This worked out okay, kind of, too.
It worked out great. And both of you have 5 temporary hit points. So should you get hit anytime between now and a long rest, the first 5 points of damage come off of those temporary hit points before it touches your natural health pool. Then Eska.
Yep. This owlbear is not prone anymore, right?
It is not.
If I were to move away, does
He
get
can take an attack of opportunity, yes.
Even if he's focused on Ace?
Correct. Because his
Okay,
threat
fine.
range is technically all around him.
Yeah.
If I change that for him, I got to change it for everybody. And that's way more effort than I'm willing to put in.
Completely fine. Let's just start swinging.
Hey, if I can succeed at a strength check, then you'll be safe because I'm gonna start dragging him off somewhere.
I don't think that's...
Are you trying to trip him or stab him?
I'm just stabbing him.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Good. Well, works out for me. I rolled some crappy rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll take 6 and then 5?
Yes. And I'm going to use this.
Okay.
So 4 extra.
4 extra. Perfect. Okay. Nice. You got anything else?
Can I drink a potion as a bonus action or no?
It's an action to drink a potion.
Okay, then no. I'm done. Ooh, wait a minute. Aha.
There you go. Get a whole nother attack action if you want it.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm not going to drink that potion. I can't die. Do I get 2 extra attacks?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks as part. Or no, wait. Do you get 2 attacks as part of your attack action? I don't think you're high enough level for 2 attacks, so you get 1 extra attack.
I think
I guess level 5.
I think it's got to be 5, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
First
level
fighter.
5 is where you get the second attack.
Well, I have
So-
the 2-weapon fighting. Is the
Yes,
but the
however,
two
but
second
you're using
weapons are
one
bonus.
weapon.
okay. Gotcha.
Technically, I shouldn't be allowing you to attack twice with the same weapon. Using 2 weapons, it has to be 2 separate weapons.
I have 2 short spears.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm dual wielding 2 of these.
Gotcha. Okay. Just got like two
Yeah.
little,
Yeah.
like what is it, like fire pokers?
Toothpicks?
Yeah,
Pretty much,
basically.
Yeah, they're
Here, I can turn over the logs in the fire twice as fast.
Mhm.
All right,
And
Thel.
I can trip you while I'm doing it.
Yep,
Wait,
It took 6 extra damage then.
I did. I already took care of that.
Cool. Nice.
it's not an advantage, so that's an 11.
That's not gonna hit.
Sweet. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay. Sweet. Move thyself.
Yeah, there. Boop. And that's my turn.
Okay, I like it. Correct.
I DM'd you. I'm curious if I can do that.
Oh, I apologize.
That's okay. So I just used my movement, and I would reserve my action to do that.
Yes, you can. Yeah. So you could use your movement, and as long as you don't use your action, you reserve your action. If it charges you, you can then do that.
Okay, perfect. Then I am gonna do that. I'll use my movement. Let's see. So 30 feet.
Okay.
Kurak, just I guess for Amelia, Kurak is like very much dazed, just like what just happened. So kind of out of
You almost died. We gotta go.
it. I'm going.
Winston.
Yes, sir.
That's your turn.
This owlbear in front of me standing up now.
He is still standing, yeah. He is looking quite a bit worse for wear than he was earlier, but he's his anger seems to be perpetuating his ability to stay alive.
I'm just gonna prance up to him, take 10 feet of movement to just try to I'm gonna run up to him and like swing and then like at the same time teleport away.
Okay.
Just gonna- I know that life, death is a part of life, but at the same time, poor buddy.
That's it.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
And you have a +2 to that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The guy who told us not to kill the owlbear is going to kill the
He's
owlbear.
gonna web him. All right, go ahead and take your teleportation.
Really wish that Amelia knew this was happening so she could tell him
Want
not to.
Oh, I know you don't want to.
Oh, you don't have to take your teleportation if you don't want to. I thought you did.
No, I do. No, so I think she's saying like the attack is what she's
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
if Amelia could see this, she would tell him that the owlbear's in pain, right?
saying.
So,
Well, I know he's in pain.
do you?
I mean, he's been hit with an axe.
Well, now
a
he's been hit with
spear,
an axe. I meant from
a
the
scythe.
from the things.
He's had his lesions ripped open.
He's
Not
rotting
put a
from the
20
inside.
movement to
You
kinda
zoom into
run
your 20
towards
feet.
the other chaos, yeah.
Okay, I like it.
And that's my turn.
All right, Ace, the helpful hardware place.
So I'm gonna take the harpoon because my grappling is sucks. And
I mean, you're trying to grapple a bear. Let's be fair. He has, and he's much stronger than a normal bear right now. So don't beat yourself up.
so I'm gonna use the rope on the harpoon to try to loop around a limb.
Okay.
If I have to wait until he goes to attack me with his claw and then just use that to maybe have a better chance of doing it, I will do that. And try to like link it so that I've got the rope on him so that I won't be stabbed and smashed to death. And I can try to drag him away using that.
Okay. If you save your action to when he goes and does it, he will not have. I will put him at normal roll, not with advantage, for his strength check. If you do it on your turn, he will get his regular strength rolls.
I will wait for him to attack.
Okay. All right. Sounds good to me. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yes, because I am effectively readying my action to wait for him to attack me, to use my action to try to bind his arm.
Gotcha. I like it. All right. So we'll start at the left like we have been. So
No, stay away, Owlbear!
I did take extra movement going over top of that, so it did. This is the bare edge of my movement, but I'm coming after you.
Get it, bear? Owlbear?
Ah!
Pun intended, I'm sure.
Oh my goodness.
The first low roll of the night.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice!
So there's a 13 hit you.
What are we comparing against? My armor
Your
class?
armor class.
My armor class is 15.
Okay, so the beak doesn't get you, but the claws do.
Okay.
So you take 8 damage. The third attack, ignore that one. Again, that was just a
Okay.
lag spike.
So I lose my 5 temporary points.
Mm-hmm. And
So
take
8,
3.
you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So you lose your 5 and take 3.
All right. And then do I get to react to that at all?
Nope. It's his turn.
No? Okay.
Okay. And then the 14 and the 20 are against you, Ace. What's your armor class?
The 20 hits because I'm not wielding a shield.
Okay. So then you will take the 6 damage from him. And go ahead and make your strength check, your grapple check, and then I will make mine. I got to roll really good to beat that.
And since I am trying to grab him with a rope, he wouldn't need to take damage.
Correct. And you wouldn't take damage on a fail, though you do succeed in grappling him. So you're able to loop the rope around him in such a fashion that you've hooked it onto some things and you can pull him on your next turn. Nice. I like it. Ames.
Oh no. Oh, she says as she gets hit by the owlbear, and so she is going to actually be a little bit mean to it right now because she's within melee range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but we're not totally gonna hit it yet. We're gonna do righteous judgment on it.
Okay. All right, make your attack roll.
What do I roll? It says here.
D20. I think I put it on your front page.
Oh, okay.
So there should be an attack
righteous
listed as
judgment.
righteous judgment.
Okay. Yep. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Righteous judgment. Yeah, you did. 9.
It
Wow.
misses.
Jeez. I'm
You
having
rolled.
a good time here.
You rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
So-
I'm really good at this. So, yeah. So Amelia's going to continue to run, and she is going to yell to Kurik to just continue running. That she missed. I missed. Keep going. And she's going to run her 30. How far she can go to kind of get to whoever this is over here.
Okay.
So I can do, but this is over rough terrain, right? So
Yeah.
Let's see
So
I can
if you
figure
click
this
on
out.
your
So I can
character
do
and then use the arrows on your key, it'll allow you to move them 1 square at a time.
the arrows on my keyboard. Okay, so 1, 2. So that's 20, right?
That's 10.
That's 10. Oh, because they're half squares.
Yep.
Okay, I see. 10, and then, but this is 10,
Yep. So you're at
20.
20 feet movement.
30, and then I'm
And-
going to go here for diagonal for 40.
You only have 30 because you used an action.
Oh, 30. Okay.
So
So I'm stuck here.
yep, that's where you're at.
All right.
But the good news is I completely flubbed my free attack on you. So
That's good. She got away. Woo!
all right, Eska.
Because don't you get like an opportunity or something?
Yep, I swung on you and I missed.
Okay. But that is what happens normally, right? You get an attack of... Is that because I missed that you get a attack of opportunity?
No, so
You
when
left
you're
his
in
threat
somebody's
range.
threat range, if you run out of their threat range, they get a shot on you. If you take a disengage action, so you forego your action, you are then able to leave without taking that attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Excuse me, the opportunity attack is what it's called in 5th. So that will bring us to Eska.
Yeah. It's being grappled, right?
It is currently being grappled, yes.
So no opportunity attacks.
No, it still gets opportunity.
Yeah,
attacks.
he'd still get his
It
opportunity
is-
attacks on you. He's
The
not
only thing for
restrained.
grapple is its move is 0.
Okay, gotcha. We keep swinging then.
Okay.
So if you trip it, then it would have disadvantage when you decide to run away.
All right. You hit him twice. He's sucking wind.
Beautiful, that's it. Let's keep
All
this
right.
going.
Thelaphora.
Sweet. Gonna move up to here. Going to how far away is he? Okay. Misty
25
Step
feet.
again this turn.
Okay. How many spells do you have left?
Which level of slot do you want?
Well, conjuration, or excuse me, level 2, because you've used Misty Step 3 times.
Uh-huh. One's free. So I currently have 0 spell slots left.
Oh.
I cast a Cure Wounds.
Fair enough. So wait, so you've used Misty Step 3 times at level 2, but one of them's free.
Mm-hmm.
How many? So you have 2 slots or 3 slots?
Which level do you want? You want
Second
the level 2
level.
slots?
Level 2 slots.
0. 0 level 2 spell slots.
Remaining.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You must be
Doubting me. Crazy.
no, not doubting you.
Kind of sounded like it, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, trying to understand. There's
Bad
a
guys
difference.
aren't supposed to be able to keep track of how many spell slots he's got, though.
What's that?
Especially
Bad guys.
Owlbears.
Yeah, Owlbears should know this information.
All right. I mean, we can change things up. This Owlbear take a couple levels in Wizard and throw a fireball out there. I'm okay with that.
I mean, they already have a couple levels in Barbarian.
Yeah, I'm modified. He's not getting any extra damage, so I haven't done any extra damage from his barbarian. So,
Except for when you're hitting
Except
Ace.
to me.
no, I haven't done barbarian damage against Ace.
You've done lots of extra damage.
This is
against
not the
me.
time. I'm sorry. continue.
Okay. All right. And Kurek.
Okay, Thelvora has arrived. Okay, well. All right, we're gonna go with another spell then. We're gonna do Chaos Bolt again.
Ooh.
Oh!
Okay.
Wait, why don't we see this?
Oh my!
Because he rolled it to me.
Oh,
He
now
crit.
we can't.
That is a crit Chaos Bolt.
All right. So what are you taking? 8 or 2?
Wait.
Thunder or cold?
Oh, isn't it one or it's 1 or 6? Isn't it? Because it's the first.
Oh
dice?
yeah, it's the first one. 1 or 6. So acid or poison.
Let's do.
I love
let's do-
poison.
You love poison.
Well, so it'd be 1, 6, 8, or 2,
Oh, it can go from
Right.
any of those.
because you pick the damage based on the d8s that you're rolling.
Yes, but it specifies on those 2d8s.
Yeah, it's true.
So I would say
It doesn't
I would say it's
those
just
2 d8s. It says the d8s. Choose one of the d8s.
that's
You
fair.
have rolled 4.
I'm okay with that. So yeah, pick one of your 4.
Alrighty. Let's go. Let's see.
You have
Let's go
acid, cold, poison, thunder.
We'll go cold.
You
Wee
go
bit
cold.
nippy.
All right, and you're gonna do 24 points of damage.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, I imagine basically just freezing this thing like solid. That's how I imagine it. Just this, I guess the Chaos Bolt just makes contact and it hits one spot, but then the whole thing just kind of envelops Owlbear and just freezes it where it stands.
I love it. I love it. All right, and that's gonna bring us over to Winston's. That's the wrong one. That horse is obviously dead already.
So the owlbear by fellow is dead, right?
It is frozen solid.
Frozen solid. All right, I'm gonna just run and teleport back over to the other one that I ran away from. And just bonk it on the head. Just apologetic eyes. Oh no.
Ooh, baby.
Oh
Roll
no.
your damage.
Oh,
That's fine.
Bonk.
I still feel bad about it.
How do you want to do it?
just tears pouring down my face as I knock him unconscious. Just sad and upset that this beautiful creature I had to kill because it was unable to control itself.
All right. Yeah. Crying your eyes out, you are able to. Ace had it under control. It was fine. He was never danger to anybody. But Ace, Winston is able to bring down the hammer and finish him off while crying and mourning for the death of this creature. But you guys have killed the 2 owlbears. There was a third in the area, but you don't know where it has gone. It has left the area, though. As well as
so glad it
a
has.
plethora of goblins. Unless a viewer, sends another
They're
owlbear
lost
at
in the
you.
bushes forever.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are just going to be lost in the tall grass for all time and eternity. Or at least until wintertime, when the grass mostly dies. All right. Yeah, you guys bring them down amidst the carnage. where we've had some close calls and some bloody woundage. But they stand dead at your feet as you take a moment to catch your breath and compose yourself. The floor is yours.
No, I'm not composing myself. I'm petting the owlbear's head.
Why
just
did
in
we
pure
kill the
sadness.
owlbears? They were in pain from whatever these sharp things are in them.
They killed Kurak.
He didn't die.
I
Look
got
at him. He's
better.
standing right here.
I
Not
mean,
dead yet.
there was a moment in time where I don't know exactly what happened. The next thing I know, I was waking up. So
I had everything under control. Kurik, you were fine. You're just a little bit damaged. I still have this arrow in my shoulder, which I would like to have removed, please. Thel, can you remove this arrow out of my shoulder? Or
While you're
I
arguing with
need
Kurak,
to-
Thel has walked about 60, 70 feet away to the other owlbear.
Where did Thel go?
So as you turn to say, Thel, can you... Thel?
Oh.
Thel! Thel, what is that medicine check for?
I'm doing an autopsy on the bear.
Sounds good to me.
Specifically interested in the point of origin of these particular spikes.
Okay. And Ace is currently just ripping them out with tools.
Hey,
Are you guys
Amelia, let's go over there.
working
Oh,
together,
over where?
or are you trying to stop Ace?
But the wagon is that way, and shouldn't we be looking at this owlbear?
I'm trying to stop Ace from being so brutal about it.
Like, give me like 10 minutes on the corpse, and then you guys can desiccate it, right? I don't care.
No, absolutely not.
Just
You will not be
give me
desecrating
enough
these
time
beautiful
to
creatures.
figure out
Thel,
what
can you
happened
take this
to
arrow
this
out?
bear.
Amelia just interrupts. Thel, arrow, shoulder, can you remove?
I walk up to her, I rip out the arrow.
Ow!
2 damage.
Amelia would like to cast wounds or cure wounds on herself right now. Am I allowed
Okay.
to do that?
Yes, absolutely. I was just making sure you took your 2 damage.
Oh, hold on. Did you take it off my thing already?
I did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do it.
I wasn't sure if you heard me, so I was just making sure.
No. All right, but hold on. I gotta find my cure wounds here so I can see what I have to roll with it. So I'm gonna roll it. I'm only doing it at spell level 1.
Okay.
1d8, right? Plus my
Plus your
spellcasting
charisma, yep.
modifier. Did you not give me a thing for that at the beginning on my front page? Because that would have been better.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
You did actually.
did all of that for you and didn't do it perfect. Jiminy Christmas.
All right, so I
How
get
dare
my
you.
9 health points back.
Yes, you do. Yeah, how dare I not do enough for free? Jeez, what am I, a teacher?
How dare you?
How
Golly.
dare you now? Well, I thought you did. I was like, that wasn't an accusation. It was more of a question because I thought I remembered reading it there.
And you're making
We
sure
don't
to
pay
take
you.
you're tracking your spell slots usage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just making
Yep.
sure. It's an easy thing for new players to forget, and so I should be reminding you more often.
No, I've only used I got to decrease this one. But so I have 2 level 1s and 1 level 2 left.
I like it. Good.
Nice.
Okay.
And I have 2 inspiration die still to use and 1 initiate spell. I guess. I don't know what the initiate spell is again.
I'd have to look.
Why is it there? Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
it on your front page? That's probably
Yeah.
your Initiate of Halder class.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
then I don't
usually
think I
either
can
class
use it.
or race based, probably.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go
Probably
back to
paladin spell.
we're gonna cut back to Geo as he does his autopsy.
Can I assist him with it?
Yeah,
Make sure
absolutely.
that Ace is not desecrating.
I mean, nobody specifically said Ace. Please don't do that right now.
I did.
I did. I said, give me
Yeah.
10 minutes with the corpse.
I
then
interrupted.
you
I
guys
told
can
him
do what
don't
you
dare
want.
do that to these beautiful creatures.
So, yes, there's been lots of protests.
Okay. All right.
Well, since there's been lots of protests, I've probably gotten a whole bunch of stuff out of him. So I guess I
It's like, you guys keep talking. I'll just do my thing. Okay. So, Thel, you are performing an autopsy. You're going to cut into him. You're going to open the beast up and look for the origin of these black stones.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. It's immediately apparent that the black stones are not growths from within the character. Or within the creature, excuse me. They are a foreign object that has been inserted. So you can tell one end is fairly smooth, while one end has a bit of spikes. So it seems like the spikes are what are staying inside the body. And you can, as you are moving around some of the feathers as you cut into it and check it, you can see old scars. Well, not scars, old wounds that have been healed over. Healing magic in this world doesn't necessarily fix all the problems, but it speeds up time in the healing on the wound, right? So you take a gaping chest wound with a sword, and you get cured. It doesn't. You still have a scar. It doesn't get rid of any scars or anything of that nature.
So it appears
Yeah.
that these owlbears have been experimented on before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And judging
Okay.
They're
by
likely being tortured.
your medicine check and the freshness of the wounds, despite the healing having been over them, you can determine they've only been this has only been done to them within the last few weeks.
Would I recognize where these stones may or may not have originated from?
You can give me a nature check, but you'll have to do it at disadvantage.
Fuck yeah, I'm so good at this.
I can assist with the nature check.
Yes, please.
If you want to roll to assist to try and get rid of his disadvantage. All right, there you go. Gets rid of his disadvantage, so he has a 13, which unfortunately still isn't enough to determine the origin. What you can determine, though, is they are not from this region.
Okay.
So these rocks have been brought in from elsewhere. Between the two of you, you can determine that these owlbears likely are native to this region, though.
I knew the owlbears would never attack the hunters of their own anger. They might be territorial, but they've never been that outrageous.
Yeah, it looks like my assumption is probably first and foremost we should check these goblins, but something's been riling them up.
Well, I mean, it would take us 10 years to walk to each of the goblins with these bushes in the way.
You can, you can cut a path if you've got a machete or sword of some sort, or a scythe.
I have a hammer.
I know.
I also have a hammer.
I just walk off.
Gosh.
How's
I think-
Aska?
Eska has wandered off. He's a little distance away from you guys, kind of wandering around. All right, Gio, so you check out the goblins?
Yeah, this is less of a medicinal check and more of searching for affiliation, any ties to the Black Rocks in particular, if some of them are carrying tools of torture on them, stuff like that.
You don't find anything on this goblin.
On this goblin, he's naked.
Well, okay. You don't find anything of what you're searching for on that goblin. He's got a few copper coins. He's got a crappy short bow and a handful of arrows remaining, and a rusted, wicked-edged scimitar. But as far as any of the Black Rock stuff or any torture implements, he has nothing.
Okay. You guys can do whatever it is you were doing again.
I'm going to start digging with my hands to make a grave for the owlbears.
Okay.
I don't have a shovel. Unless God says I have a shovel. I don't really have a lot of inventory. It's quick, fast, and dirty.
You have a magic item that you can use to turn into various implements. It's a piece of living wood gifted to you by a druid when you left your home clan to venture out into the world on your own. It is a piece of wood that can transform into various implements, shovel being one of them. It cannot be used in combat. It is only for usage in tools and enhancing the life of people around it. So you have a shovel.
Sick. Yeah, I'm gonna start digging graves for these owlbears.
Okay. Geo, with that 7, you don't find any further information more than what I've already given you.
This one I'm actually going to cut open and rip apart. Not because I'm looking for anything, but more just because it's a force of habit.
Okay. I can't see a dead body and not splice it. Yeah, you're able to, I mean, you cut them open. You don't see any signs of that black rock in this inside of the goblin. He, for all intents and purposes, is goblin.
Yep.
You think he was probably sick with something. He seems to have something going on in his stomach area, so he probably had the runs. But I mean, his face has been ripped in half. So his jawbone is sitting about 5 feet behind you on the ground. And you can take a wild stab in the dark that is the cause of death.
I'm more doing it to keep fresh on lots of creatures' biologies.
Oh, well, you're getting good bio from this guy. He smells bad.
I don't notice.
That's true. You don't. Okay. Anybody else? What is everybody else doing? Ace, if you are still collecting some of the rocks out of the body, your doctor, Thelaphora, has, he's removed several. I don't know if you've kept the rocks, Thel, or if you've left them there once you've removed them.
I keep one, but I don't need more than one.
Okay, so if you're looking to just gather the rocks, there's a handful there. If you're just looking to desecrate the body, I'm worried that you may end up with a fight on your hands.
I am not looking specifically to desecrate the body, but I am looking for the best rocks.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. We'll see if you can find the best rocks.
And it's gonna be like a rock is a rock is a rock is a rock. They're all the same. They're just a rock.
Oh man, I wish somebody would have given you a nat 20 because I had something for that. You find decent rocks. They're about the same, most of them.
Well, if I was allowed, I would have.
That's fair. But if I allow you guys to buy your own 20s, Geo would never fail anything ever and never run out of points.
Same.
So, that's fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's out of combat and it's a roll that doesn't affect anything.
And that's fair. So, Winston, as you say, rock is a rock is a rock is a rock. Ace pulls out just a perfect shape, whatever to Ace is a perfect shape of this black stone.
It looks exactly the same as all the other ones.
Oh, that conversation.
So leave the rest alone.
Okay, I love it. All right.
Oh goodness.
Ace, you did not grow up around other dwarves, right?
Correct.
You grew up at the Pit Fighters Guild.
Yep.
Okay.
We grew up getting beat and dishing the beats.
Okay. All right. Then my random thought does not apply here.
That's a rock.
That's a rock. Woo! All right. Anybody else? Ames, Kurak, Eska, what are you guys doing?
Looking for my axe. Over here somewhere. No one's given it to me yet.
Nobody.
Amelia is
Okay.
she
All right. We're going to roll a percentage chance. Actually, we're just gonna roll a d20. Okay. I can roll it, or you can roll it. If it's a 1, one of the goblins that was over here took it and ran.
Yoink my axe.
On a 1, it's absolutely stolen.
9.
All right. It did not get stolen. However, it is fairly well lost. You're going to have to look around for a little while or just take some time to do so as you look for your axe.
Most of that time when they were doing their bear autopsies, I was looking.
That's fair. So you would have found it by now then.
Okay, cool.
Your autopsy.
Amelia wants to go over to this goblin here and rifle through his pockets in case there's money, knickknacks, anything that she could like look at and feel in her hand and take with her as loot.
Yeah,
There's an axe in this one's chest.
there is, actually.
Yeah,
Is that yours, Eska?
yeah, right
It
where I
looks
left
like
it.
his.
Oh.
Yep, right where I left it.
Well, it's good. I'm glad he held it for you.
Aside from the same weapons and stuff that I've described previously, the goblins are carrying, you do find 3 copper
Nice.
in a pouch tucked underneath his nutsack.
You guys are rich.
You were really thorough with that search.
You found
I'm
his
good at
coin
this.
sack. Coin sack.
Yeah.
I've got
Sorry,
a lot of
coin
practice.
pouch. Coin pouch.
Yeah, I got a lot of practice with this, Eska. She also wants to check this guy here for money as well, even though he's been dead for a while.
The dead child?
That's a child.
Yeah. Yes.
You're gonna
Well, no, she's gonna check through his pockets to see if he has anything on him. You don't know what kids have. If I was trying to hide my riches from somebody, I'd 100% give it to the kid because no one's gonna search the kid.
You get all kinds of death stares
Yeah, that's fine.
You're lucky
Just
Fillmore
looking
is
for
behind the
information.
tree.
Winston.
Like, does he have a journal? Does he have any toys with him? Does he have any money? I'd like to know.
yeah. He's got a child's toy and
Okay.
a note with it in childish writing that says, "So you aren't lonely."
Aw, look, Eska, this is so cute. And she gives it back to him. She puts it like in the kid's dead arm.
I'm starting to understand why Ames doesn't hate necromancy.
Belle, you are what you carry. I just want to keep, let you know that. So I'm just checking what types of people these are. Obviously, this child didn't have a very good upbringing and stuff, and needed a toy so they wouldn't be lonely. And I'm not about to take it from them because it's their friend.
Didn't really have an upbringing at all.
Is that why I'm mad as a
That's-
feather? 'Cause I don't carry much.
Wait, what?
Next. It didn't really have an upbringing at all. He didn't make it out of childhood.
Wrong. I mean, he is dead. How old do you think he is? 8? 7?
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty young.
Hmm.
Poor thing. And then I want to go and look at this owlbear over here.
Okay.
And I don't know. They probably don't have pockets, but she's still gonna search it because maybe she doesn't know. Amelia's never seen an owlbear really before, and this is the first one she's really looked at. So she'd like to investigate the owlbear and look at it and see, do they wear jewelry? Do they wear clothes? What is an owlbear? I know they got spiky things, which she's
Before-
going to say I don't think are supposed to be there because it was causing him pain, obviously. But
Okay, bury them. I want to take a couple feathers from each and kind of place them in my hammer.
before
Into the
Winston
vines in it.
buries it, I want to look and learn about them a little bit.
I mean,
So-
these are massive animals. Winston's not going to be done digging the first hole for probably another 30 minutes to an hour. So you've got
Well,
time
that's
to.
not true. I can do things that are massive because powerful.
Oh, that's
build.
right. Yeah, so you'll go a lot faster than a normal person would. Even
it's not
so,
like I can't help him.
it'll be a bit.
That's okay. So, so he's burying that one right now. All right, cool.
Mhm.
So I'd like to
I'm
investigate
a
this one.
digging machine.
Okay, Ames, what are you doing with
Just
the
to
other one?
see- I want to look at it so that Amelia can learn about them.
Okay.
Right? Do they wear clothes? Are they tribal? Do they wear amulets? Because she knows, the turtle people. Notice she said turtle people. They can walk and talk. So can these guys do anything like that? She's looking for signs of intelligence and, maybe, grouping together. I guess, more than beast, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. There is no sign of civilization on it. It's not wearing amulets. It's not wearing any sort of jewelry or clothing. Nothing of that nature.
As he's digging the hole, Winston's just like, normally they live in packs, very territorial. They like to keep to themselves. Every so often during breeding season, they may branch off. They don't necessarily breed for love. They breed for survivability. They take care of the cubs. They hibernate, and just rambling on about owlbear facts as he's digging.
And Amelia's listening and nodding as she moves over to the guy with the horse and goes through his pockets.
I believe he's already been looted in the last session.
That's fine. She still looks. It wasn't by her, so she's still just rifling through things.
You don't find anything further than what was found last time.
Okay. Anyway, that's what Amelia's doing.
Okay. I think that's Kurak. Is the only person who hasn't declared an action during this time.
I mean, Kurak is. I guess I'll probably. Let's see what to do. I'll ask Winston if there's anything that I can help with as far as preparing the burial. I guess would Winston want any sort of assistance with anything with that?
Winston, that's a question for you, not me. Panda?
Yes, I'm Panda. Sorry, I was getting asked a question.
Oh. Fun fact, you're getting asked the question here, too.
Sick, what's the question?
Is there anything that Winston would want help with as far as, I guess, preparing the burial site for these owlbears?
Well, I mean, I suppose you could start digging the other hole for the popsicle owlbear over there.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Gonna yell from across the
Much
plain.
appreciated, Cora.
Don't strain yourself. And I go back to my goblin guts.
You got it, boss. All right. Well, I will. I'll basically just go make sure that the frozen owlbear is not gonna get messed with or anything like that.
He's still frozen solid, so in a pretty thick layer of ice.
As soon as I finish the hole for this one and pick it up and bury it, I'll go back over to Kurik and start helping him dig it. And then literally just self pick up this owlbear and lay it down in the hole by myself.
He can lift 1,500 pounds? Incredible.
Yes, I can.
Oh, that reminds me of that joke build I saw online of Run Goliath, and then you take a second powerful build feat, and by 5th level you can lift something like 13,000 pounds above your head as a light load.
Powerful builds is just nuts, right? Oris could lift 2,400 pounds as a sorcerer.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Though to be fair, Oris got the best of everything because his DM just really loved him.
That is accurate.
But his DM didn't love Ilian. Friggin' A.
Nope. His DM hated Ilian. That's why Ilian was king of the north, because that was such a burden.
Yep, it was. Look, I just wanted direwolves. I didn't even want to be king yet. I just wanted direwolves. I never got them.
I just want this thing that I never tried to get. I just want it.
We've had this conversation too many times.
Fight.
We could just have it recorded this time so we can just play it back the next time. Because it's never changed in like 3 years. So.
Yep, say the exact same thing.
Okay, so unless anybody has different actions that they're doing,
Correct. Correct.
I'm at the wagon now. I would like to
just trying
investigate
to
the
not
wagon.
die.
Amelia's at the wagon. I'd like to investigate the wagon and look for things that are going to be beneficial to our group to take with me.
All right, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
You think I'd know where this is?
That's a pretty big hop. TPK
Hey,
you now.
Telephora, which part's the best for eating?
Goblin liver's pretty good. You gotta make sure it doesn't have worms in it. But other than that, I think the liver is the only part of a goblin I'd eat.
All right, I'll see if the owlbear ate a goblin so I can grab his liver.
Oh gosh.
Wait.
Aren't they buried by now?
Well, to be fair, Ace has been on this first one the whole time. So in order to bury it, it would have to have been taken away from him physically.
Yeah.
Oh, I would definitely make sure that this. I'm picked that owlbear up and took it away from him.
I walk up behind Kurak and cast Cure Wounds.
So what do I find for my 13?
This wagon is mostly full of foodstuffs. There's several cases of foodstuffs. It looks like there might be some clothes that have gotten saturated by dirt and rain, because it's, as we determined the other day, this has been tipped over more than a day or two, and so it's. You do find a crossbow bolt as you're going through this. That is in the bed inside of the vehicle, in the bed of the wagon. It was kind of wedged under where it wouldn't be easy to see, except for somebody who's trying to loot everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you do find a crossbow bolt. Sunk deep into the wood. Takes some effort to get out if you wanted that, but otherwise, yeah, it's basically just foodstuffs.
So the clothes, though, they're just wet and dirty, right? Are there any clothes, like shirts in particular, that Amelia might think is like good quality cloth? She will be pretty proficient in knowing if a material is good.
Yeah. So any fine clothing would have been ruined by now. Due to elements, right? So like silk doesn't take a lot to get destroyed. This clothing is not fine clothing.
Okay.
There's a few, they're decently made tunics, but they're decently made peasant tunics, right?
Okay. Yep.
So as you are, on your hands and knees, like in there, you feel a slight weight on the middle of your back, and somebody asks you, "How does a pig write home?" With a pig pen. Slaps you on the butt, and it's gone.
Amelia curses a little bit and just says to Aska, "You want any food?"
Yeah, okay, I can eat.
All right. Well, there's lots here.
I've been up for 22 hours. I would like to go to bed. I would just say that after they're done doing their thing, I'd kind of take them out of this area to hunker down for the night as best I can. But I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Night,
Good luck,
Panda.
you
Good luck
guys.
sleeping.
Don't die.
See you later, Panda. I'm glad you're able to make it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who would have killed the owlbear otherwise?
It's very loud where Panda is. I wish I'm left for sleeping.
Good night.
Good night.
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 Amelia would like to know, though, in particular, are there any like apples or fruit that's not green there?
No, this is dry foods.
It's all dry foods. Okay.
Yep. And Eska, while you're standing there waiting for Ames to crawl in and out of there, You get hit in the head with a piece of macaroni, some dry macaroni. And when you look up, you see a small, darkish figure who says, "Why wasn't the geometry teacher at school?" "Because she sprained her ankle." And he disappears.
I heard that one last week.
Can we kill it? Can we kill it next time we see it?
Is it the same thing that's been putting stuff in Aim's bag?
Who can say?
That was Perk that did that.
Are you asking Ames that? Or are you asking me?
Asking you, Contest.
That
Next
would-
asking Contest.
That would require some Eska's asking contest. Oh dear God, the DM of the sky. That would require some rolls. Some rolls to be sure.
History.
I mean, probably history
Okay.
or perception.
I was joking, but we can do
Perception might be better. You have not gotten a good enough look at him to see if he matches what you were looking for. You have a luck point. Okay. Well, maybe you.
Oh, it's worse.
Oof. You hate to see it.
Yeah, so your foot hurts quite a bit. You think it might have been stepped on by the owlbear, and so you're not getting the quite the luck you were looking for. But you're unable to determine if he is the same thing or not. It is the same height, you would guess, judging by as much as you're able to see when he was throwing the pasta at you. But beyond that, you didn't get enough details of either of them to be able to determine if they are, one and the same.
Pasta.
Not the pasta.
We didn't even get that dry piece of macaroni.
I say
Probably
we
in
kill
the
it next
wagon.
time we see it.
There isn't one in the wagon, Gio.
There's no macaroni in the wagon?
There is no macaroni in the wagon.
Well, there is now. What do you think you threw at Eska?
That's fair. There is a macaroni in the wagon. Oh, near the wagon.
Yeah, and you can't make me believe that that wasn't there, that he picked it up and threw it, and then it remains there.
There you have it. Categorical proof.
Empirical evidence.
Okay. I don't even know what to say here. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Eric is still trying to not die.
You know,
Well, where does
Same.
Winston take us next?
I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.
Enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, and enjoy the stolen food from this
Yeah.
tipped over cart.
Well, we should probably find a place to camp for the night.
Is it near nighttime at all?
No, it's about midday.
Do we want to rest up or we want to keep going?
Where are you gonna go?
Kurek's busy holding his guts in. Do you guys want to just keep walking?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't we pretending Winston's still here, right? He did say, Panda said before he left that he'd lead us from here and take us to where a camp or whatever. So
And
Yeah,
to be
it-
fair,
it-
I've already
basically-
healed Kurak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though, Kurek, you
Still
do
in
have a
pain.
permanent chunk of your shell missing around the neck area. So
Oh.
your back shell along one of the sides, there's a chunk of it missing where the owlbear almost took your head off.
Nice.
you can rebuild that though with some gadgets, right? Amelia says. We can like
Um,
them in here.
Get like chunks of mithril and just like forge an additional part to your shell. That'd be awesome.
all
Just
right.
like glue
Correct
stuff in
knows
here.
what he's gonna do next time we're in town.
He knows what his goal is here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that that's gonna be possible, but who knows? We'll see. I haven't experimented with that.
Will you make it a different color? Do you think? Make it like decorative.
I mean, I'm not really one for decorations, so probably not.
Ames and
Yep.
Eska, give me insight checks.
Hold on, I'm looking for insight. There we go.
Okay.
I am not good with rolls tonight.
Eska, it seems odd to you because food is always beneficial to bandits, right? They don't grow their
Yeah.
own food. Half of the reason they raid is to get food from people. And a wagon full of food, with no murdered horse in front of it. So the horse is escaped or is one of the other horses the gentlemen are riding. There's no real way to tell that. But the food hasn't been stolen, and that seems really odd to you. When you stop and think about it for a moment.
Hey, Ames.
Yeah.
Oh.
Up
Why
there,
the heck?
losing some food. Yeah.
Why do you think the food's still here?
For us to eat.
No, they wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure that Haldor put it here for me to have
No.
after this battle.
Well, the bandits were taking it.
Oh,
Why didn't they take it?
maybe they took the good food. I mean, all they left were crappy clothes.
I mean, no, this is a lot of food in here.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's not bad. I
Mm,
wouldn't have left it.
No. Okay, maybe it. Okay, it does. Amelia starts to look around. All right, it looks like a lot of food. Guys, there's a lot of food over here. She kind of yells.
What kind of food is it?
It's all dry stuff.
It's mostly all dry stuffs, right? So you've got things that no pasta. Okay, I regret the macaroni, but it's there. It's in the world now. They're it's mostly dry goods, right? You guys are kind of digging into some.
Oats.
My brain is like shutting down right now.
Rolled oats is what
yeah.
Amelia would be eating right now.
Perfect. That's what it is. But
There's some sugar.
It's just general dried goods, right? There's going to be a bit of sugar. There's going to be a bit of flour. There's going to be a bit of wheat. Things of that nature. All stuff that holds well for long periods of time, and all stuff that is a staple in all peasants' diets.
There's so much stuff to make gruel here. And porridge.
I like porridge.
We got food over here.
Yeah. I was just going to, pick up a few, as much as I can carry, pretty much, comfortably, and just start walking over.
Did Amelia notice when she was looting any kind of like markings on the crates?
Nothing that particularly stands out to you. Like, it's not a merchant organization.
Okay.
The crates show a variety of locations where they've been purchased. All cities that you are not familiar with.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's no organization to it.
What?
Aska, do any of these cities like mean anything that are on the? I think there's cities, the places on these crates.
What?
The food. It all has places or things on the outside. Do they mean anything?
It's probably just where they got the box, right?
Yeah, but like, are they far from here?
Do I know that?
I don't know.
I mean, having grown up in the world, you'd have a moderate knowledge of places. So let's just leave it up to a luck check.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah. There are boxes from Grawwood and Lunham. I'll put those in chat for you. How those are spelled if you want to keep that
Are those
info.
places far from here? Are they close to each other?
They are not close to each other. Grawwood is about as far north as Eska knows what cities go. There's cities beyond. Lunham is actually a fairly large city, probably a month's journey away.
Is it normal to find things from those cities here, wherever here is, Eska?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, does Kirk knows?
Lunham's
Kirk
like-
says no.
J Dog is just drawing an assumption.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Lunham's like
Logistics let things get around.
a month away. I told one of my ex-girlfriends I moved there. So
Well,
it's got to be pretty far away.
she moved more than a month away to get away from you.
No, I told her that I moved there, so she wouldn't contact me anymore.
That's a good move. And
Thanks.
Amelia goes to high five him. But I don't know if Eska knows what that means. And Alexa is now talking to me. Just ignore her.
Yeah.
She's Googling something and she's talking. Okay, I think she quiet. Amelia's name is too close to her name.
That's funny.
I know, right? If Eska even knows, so she just puts her hand up to high five him for whatever
Yeah, I
reason.
did.
She thinks it's cool that he
Just lied to
evading all
somebody.
these. Yeah, she's cool with it, I guess. I mean,
Man.
anyway, I don't know. You said it was weird there was so much food here. I think it's weird that they're from so far away. It just seems that you would have food from the place that you're in, I guess. I don't know. I'm not from around here. But in my hometown, most of the food that we had was grown in the hometown.
Yeah, it's weird that the bandits didn't steal it since that's their whole thing.
Well, maybe there was money and they took the money instead. Although there's no money on these goblins.
Yeah, they can. I mean, you can't eat money. It doesn't matter how much money you have if you starve to death.
We just killed the goblins.
It was. Never mind.
Okay. I think that's all Amelia's going to be able to derive from this.
Yeah. I have to let Max out again. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, that's no problem.
Who let the dog out? Next.
You're so loud. Come on.
How dare you not put Max away to bed like I do?
Max is a strong, independent dog. He just can't let himself out or feed himself.
That's unfortunate, right?
Uh-huh.
His ancestors would be ashamed of him. Yeah, I think in the... What the heck is going on here? Why can't I... I think I'm going to need to create a 100-foot template if you're going to use that spell again, so I can just plop it down. That would be nice.
It's such a big area. Of
It's huge! It's the whole effing battlefield!
Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane.
That's why I wanted to use it, right? No one picks it because it's lame, but it's awesome.
I love that.
I
Okay,
don't know what you're talking about.
I love that spell, but I've only ever used it for RP purposes. I have never once used it as a combat action. Like, that was fantastic. So
All you people doubt the power of plant growth.
Never once.
not again. I'm not gonna doubt it again. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna cast plant growth. Counterspell. What?
Counterspell. Oh man. Oh, I love it.
So plant growth plus difficult terrain costs 8 times. So
Yeah.
every 5 feet of movement is 20 feet.
So plant growth makes every 5 feet of movement 20 feet, plus difficult terrain would be times 420.
Right.
So,
That's
see.
that's what I meant to say, math wise.
yeah, every 5 feet of movement would take 80 feet of movement.
That's ridiculous.
But he can't actually move.
Well, so you can dash.
But most people dash for 60, and that takes 80.
Yeah, so,
So it's
you'll be able
actually
to go 5.
40. Because plant growth costs 20 feet of movement for every 5 feet you're moving, and then difficult terrain doubles that to 40.
Gotcha.
Unless there's other things that you do to them.
Like grapple them.
Well, they
That's
were just using spike growth, and I'm just going to cheese grater people.
womp, womp, womp. Just drag them, their face along the grass, back and forth, till they stop screaming.
Oh my gosh.
Give it a couple good passes even after that, just in case.
Just to be sure, right? One can never be too sure. That's why the double tap exists. And I mean, that's why the Geneva Convention exists. Because of the double tap. Among other things. Like flamethrowers.
So, real question: owlbears in this world, are they monstrosities from wizard experiments, or did they come from the Fey Wilds?
You don't know.
Wouldn't
That's
you
why
like
I'm
to
asking
know?
out of character.
Oh, out of character? I haven't actually made that decision, and since it hasn't been required in character yet, it is unknown to the zoological community at large whether or not they descend from Feywild or from Mad Wizard experiments.
To be
Hey,
fair,
I just rolled
Teleport
high
would
enough to know.
believe whatever Amon believed. So,
That's fair. I don't think you and Amon would have talked much about owlbears, though.
any cadaver that came our way,
Yeah, but if you're in the city,
fair.
I think this is probably the first time you've seen an owlbear yourself.
Second time.
When was the first time?
I saw Winston disguised as
Okay.
an owlbear.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so this is the first time you've seen an adult owlbear.
But I just rolled high enough to know. So I saw a play that was totally 100% accurate about this specific topic.
You
And
know,
I can
it's
without
true.
a doubt tell you
You
they
did.
just they spawned out of cactus out in the desert.
The
They just
quenchiest.
Yep.
I was gonna say in the play, they said it's nobody knows. This is the greatest mystery. We know how the world was created, what the first race was, but we don't know where owlbears came from.
Life's
That was the
greatest
point
mystery.
of the play. Was
Yep.
the hero was going to try to find out.
Yeah, it's actually a very hotly debated topic among wizards and other historians, scholars, and has been for 100 elven generations. So basically all time in history. Maybe you guys will be the ones to find out.
I know where the information's at. I have a feat for that.
Yes, but that feat also gives the caveat that some things may be so esoteric that you can't. You don't just automatically know where everything is.
I know where everything is. I literally went into my character sheet and deleted that errata.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna remake my character, and I'm gonna take the hermit background, and I'm gonna take the secret as my background knowledge, and
Yeah.
that's the knowledge that I'm gonna have.
All right.
But
Fair
it's
enough.
a secret, so I can't tell anybody.
That's true. You can't.
Do you know where owlbears come from? Yep.
Where? Not telling you.
Well,
Wouldn't you like to know?
To be fair, researcher does not specify that some knowledge is esoteric. It just specifies that some knowledge, you know where it's at, but is unreachable.
Okay, that's fair. So there's a demi-plane of a library guarded by a giant owl. You don't have any means of getting there.
Not until I get Dimension Door next level.
Still gotta overcome some of the. It's got magic resistance, which I don't care whether or not that's a thing in 5e. You'd have to deal with it anyways. And the numbers are so high that you're not even capable of managing it till you're in your 20s. Levels.
In my 20s?
In your 20s levels.
Like, Thelaphor is way past his 20s.
Yeah, no, I am aware. Thelfor's an elf. Like,
Yep.
when he was 20, he was just finally getting diaper trained.
Hey,
What?
he is also, well, half an elf, so, you know.
Yeah, elves hit maturity around 100 years old. They're considered adults.
are you telling me elves shit their parents for 20 years?
I am now.
Frustrating, isn't it?
That wasn't intended to become canon, but boy howdy. That's the reason why people don't like them pointy-eared freaks until they're adults. You
Correct.
don't earn your adult name
Not
until you
correct.
stop crapping your pants for at least 10 years.
Contos.
Yeah,
I should probably leave. I have to be up early in the morning.
that's
And
fair.
fine.
I think we're done here. I think we're at a perfect stopping point,
Yeah, it sounds like we're just.
and we're just kind of shooting the breeze right now.
So are we assuming that we're at our camp out of these woods then? And that when we pick
Yes,
up
you will
next
be.
time we'll be
You
long
will be
rested or
setting
short
up at
rested?
camp, and we won't start with having received the long rest.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
But we'll go from
Yeah,
there.
I just wanted to know if I was resetting my sheet tonight or not, but I'll leave it.
Yeah, no worries. Before you go, though, somebody throws another
Yeah.
piece of macaroni at you and says, "What's a hamburger's favorite story to read?" Hansel and Gristle.
I hate it here. Okay.
I hate it here.
I wish I could die.
Yeah. After we missed our opportunity to kill that thing again. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. Next time we see it, ask a Ewan.
I'm in.
All right, we're killing it. Head of character. I'm a bounce. Thank you guys very much for the fun tonight.
Yeah, you have a good one, Stabs.
Have a good
No
night.
problem.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see. We are going to be wrapping up here as well on the stream. I'll be back Monday. Whether or not I'm streaming, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely playing me some Final Fantasy. Also, I've been looking into some builds for Back for Blood, and I'd like to run our 4-man on that, see if we can get some progress on Veteran. I want to clear everything all the way up to Nightmare. So if we can get a 4-man and we can organize, I found a guy who gave a pretty solid guide on what he and his team did, so we could try that stuff out. We'll see.
Okay.
Um,
Abe is basically no longer playing Back for Blood, so
okay.
he
Well,
may have a permanent 4th slot.
fair enough. Yeah. Right now we've got 3.5 because List isn't always available to play with us. But J-Dog, me, and Geo are all in there. So yeah, dude, that'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and raid Twixie time. He's doing some D&D. I believe.
Max has to go outside again. I don't know what his problem is.
Well, he's got a small bladder, right? It's okay. Don't judge him.
You okay, bud?
Okay. All right, we are going to go ahead and we're going to raid Twixie time. We've raided this guy before. He's raided us before. He's a pretty cool chap. He does D&D. He's doing D&D right now, actually. as that queues up and we get ready for our raid, I just want to throw another shout out and a thanks to all of our players. Panda and Juansad Panda and P Stabs both have left. They are great streamers. They do a lot of Destiny stuff. Obviously, J-Dog, who is just one of the best people ever. Does a lot of hardcore Minecraft, and then you'll sometimes stream with us. Though when we play Back for Blood, his stream is a lot cleaner than mine. He doesn't stream that, so you only see him on mine. Nags used to do Rocket League. He hates Rocket League now, but his name is Nags RL for Nags Rocket League, so he's kind of stuck with it. But he's been doing a couple other things, so check him out as well. And then obviously Care Bear as my co-DM and amazing helper, and Geo as right-hand man. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody for being out here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to raid Twixie time. This month is my 2-year anniversary, and I am trying to buy an airbrush for that. There's an airbrush that is on sale until the 10th. So if you guys want to donate and help me get that, I would love that. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. Tell Twixie I say hola.
You wouldn't go outside. What do you want from me? I went to the door, you ran away.
My intro or my outro is always